This empress is not impressed by what you say, I could care less. I mind my business, never stress off what you feel, you must confess. So please, miss me with that bull that you niggas try to pull. You forcing me to eat and drink it when you know my cup is full. Full of conscious, God's promise. A big lil, I'm paying homage. No nonsense, only calmness is God is. It's just being honest. Folks talking about what they did like you be needing them. They don't bring nothing to your table, but you be feeding them. Yes, DC is my city, but I wish that we just learned this much. Just walk the walk, don't talk the talk, and please learn to keep your mouth shut. Thank God for your discernment. Keep me still to be observant. Mind my own, the peace I've earned it. The negative, I gotta purge it. Build my bridges, they wanna burn it. Focus point, I stay determined. Talk sideways, but the tides are turning. Karma's lesson, and I hope you learned it. It never pays to boast to look like you got clout. You never let your right hand know what your left hand is all about.
Violation in my zone. I ain't never asked a nigga for nothing. I got everything on my own. You ain't never had to pull a trigger. I go ramble just like I'm Stallone. I ain't talking rims if I'm saying 30 when I'm talking about the chrome. I ain't talking rim, I ain't talking rim. Turn it, put it whenever you want it. If you really, you better use it. Try to lock me, shot from paparazzi, no more. I got me better prove it. They won't get a word from me no matter what they say. I ain't talk, I don't talk.
True definition of an indie rapper. DC, home of the original gun clappers. Bad BBW and she got that red snapper. Pussy niggas hating cause they know they can't have her. The grind speak for itself. You niggas talk too much. I move in silence, I don't say much. Put on for my city, who could say that? Something out of nothing, pulled the rabbit out my hat. Now look at the resume, they got so much to say. Hate it or love it, got them all out the way. Master grind dough, got it from 640. Blood, sweat and tears, I feel my time is near. Even when I'm gone, my music gon' live on. Loyalty check for my oldest born. GMFU, watch what I'm about to do. I don't talk much, I leave that up to you.
I ain't never been in violation in my zone. I ain't never asked a nigga for nothing. I got everything on my own. You ain't never had to pull a trigger. I go ramble just like I'm Stallone. I ain't talking rims if I'm saying 30 when I'm talking about the chrome. I ain't talking rim, I ain't talking rim. Turn it, put it whenever you want it. If you really, you better use it. Try to lock me, shot from paparazzi, no more. I got me better prove it. They won't get a word from me no matter what they say. I ain't talk, I don't talk. I ain't talk, I don't talk.
Yeah, we in the building, we in the motherfucker building, shorty.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's gonna get hot today, boy. It's gonna get, hey, listen, look, niggas, hey, listen. My man went live on 10 times since this morning. Hey, listen, when he was, come ready, bro. We fact checking.
Right.
Yeah, look, we fact checking today, bro. Look, man, first of all, man, letting y'all know this is sponsored by Legal Motion, man. Hit my man Brandon Mooney, get your credit up and balls up. Also, Tasha Smith Realtor. You can't own a home. You can't own a home. You can't own. Hit Tasha up. She gonna tell you. And last but not least, the third sponsor is Fort Lauderdale Celebrity Fiesta. We are actually 50 days away, man. Man, it's going down, man. Bam 640, Pleasure P, and you got my man Sweet Town hosting, and the DMV Luke Howie hosting. New Impressions, Major League, What Band, Still Familiar. DJ Jigga Man, DJ Zay, DJ Super Dan, DJ Biggs. And we're going to have a good time, man. DJ Jigga Man. So, Moon, what it do, Moon?
Man, what's up, man? You know, already know what it is, man. We back in it, man. And it's definitely been a blessing, man, the last 3 weeks, man. I'm super proud of us, man. We done 5,000 views 3 straight times in a row and shit, man. That's letting people know that the show is growing and people checking it out. And I want to give a condolences, motherfucker, to, you know what I'm saying, my dog Taz and shit, man. He unfortunately passed away, man, and, you know, it's unfortunate, man. I want to give a praise to his family, and I wish them the best, for sure.
Yeah, Shoan and Jenkins, Jimmy, and all that, Alexander, man. we family over there. That's all one thing I was saying is I was saying about Alexander VA, man. Like that's man, like I'm a 640 nigga to the day I die, uptown no Westwood. Man, Alexander, Virginia, man, hold a special place in my heart, man. They be coming out, the Kyries and the Colas and you know what I'm saying? All of them be coming out. They be coming out showing love, man, showing great love.
Yeah,
So,
they do.
man,
They do great
man,
people.
Man, man, I definitely respect. Well, my weekend, I'm gonna say this, man. It was a lot of shows, and within 5 miles, I was at Jay's with mature clientele, New Impressions, and Major League was at the game room, and you had Still For Me and Express Band at Themes, man. And Jay's was still lit, it was still packed. So I just want to shout all those people that come out to Jay's when I'm down there. When I'm down there, I'm only down there once a month or sometimes twice a month. Like May, I'm gonna be down there twice a month. April 12th, DJ Zay gonna be there for the first time. Me and DJ Zay with Rocksteady Band, real legendary. So shout out to everybody that's been coming down to Jay's, Stafford, VA, 2899 Jefferson Davis Highway. We got a lot of great events. Shout out to JC and Slurp for bringing me down there every month. My fan base is even getting bigger down there. People starting to come say, "Bam, we here for you. We can't miss Bam when he in Stafford." So I definitely appreciate that. They got an outside patio. They got a bar. They put a bar on the patio, so you know what type of summer's about to be. It's supposed to be lit down there. And then Friday, I did the joint with Major League at Tandoori. That was packed. Cause Northeast Groove was at Howard Theater, and we're gonna talk about that for a minute. So how you think about actually we just ran into 32 coming in here, man. He's so energetic, so happy. I think that was what he was waiting for, to be on stage with Rap Again. Yeah, and it was a great thing, Moon. So what you got to say about the Howard Theater?
Man, you already know, man. They always come out and show out, you know what I'm saying, for the culture of go-go, man. And yeah, man, shout out to 32 and you know what I'm saying, and the gang, man. Like, they really, you know what I'm saying, like, stuff like that really show people that they could put petty differences aside and come together for a greater cause. And it's crazy that, you know what I'm saying, that they put that, you know what I'm saying, to rest and got on stage with each other. And then later on, he in here what we talked about, you know what I'm saying, even doing that and really putting that shit to the side and going to get the money. So, man, yeah, it's a great thing, a great day for go-go, man, for sure.
And then I'm more happy about, because when he left out, he said, "Bam," because he a host too.
Right.
And he said, "Man, Bam, I'm so motherfucking proud of you, Slim. You doing, I see all these flyers coming out your name. You would think it's only one host in the whole DMV because you want everything." Right. So for somebody that mentor you and somebody that believe in you and somebody that talk to you, to tell you face to face, look you in your eye, tell you they proud of you and your accomplishments, man. That's a good look, man.
Yeah, shit, I'm proud of you and shit, man. And like, people don't really know the evolution or how far you've come with this, with yourself, and just, you know what I'm saying, trying to build your brand. You done came a long way, man, and you know what I'm saying, you starting to get the flowers and the rewards for staying down and staying focused and weathering the storm. Yeah, and then another thing is, I want to say, I said it yesterday on my live, but I want to say, happy belated birthday to my guy DJ Zay, man. You deserve everything you get, bro. That's my, like, a lot of people be coming at me when they say, "You really think Zay the best DJ DMV right now?" Yeah, he proving it every time. You really can't, you really can't say who you want to take? Like, who is doing it like Zay on that type of level? Right. Who? I'm telling you. And they can't name it. They can't say it. Right. You know what I'm saying? I just want Zay, I think he's in his own lane. We kind of like, I don't want to say hood DJ and host, but the hood DJ and host. I think it's time for us to tap that MGM, the Howard Theater, Fillmore. I think it's time for us, and I think that's what me and Zay gonna challenge ourselves to do something. I mean, I think we're gonna challenge ourselves. Everything is a process, man. Right now, he working the chicken circuit, man, and motherfucking building his name up. Everybody screaming his name. Everybody saying great things about him. So, you know what I'm saying? Soon it's going to be time to take that next leap, man. You know, hard work always equals, you know what I'm saying, great results and shit when you do this shit the right way. And he building his bones and shit. He starting off in the hood clubs and the local clubs and shit. And soon they going to start calling for sure. Right. And then we got Woody Wood going to be on the show today. He been going live
all morning. And some things I agree with him on, and some things I don't. I don't think now Woody Woods sells CDs, and he's saying that the people gotta put music out on the streets, this and that. That's what he do. He sells a lot of CDs. But I'm like Woody Wood. We gotta come up with time. I'ma digital my shit.
Right.
I'ma digital my shit. Every time my shit come out digital, because it's good to put them in DMV stores, but the Apple Music, the Spotify is worldwide.
Right.
You never know who might say they heard it. It's worldwide.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? The CDs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's cool. It's like an old school game. They don't even really make cars with CD players, and I don't really be seeing nobody with a CD player.
Right.
Not saying that his shit don't go. Like all praises to his hustle.
Yeah, but he do sell thumb drives.
Yeah, but nowadays and shit, you know what I'm saying? The click of a button to send your shit international.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying.
And motherfucking the internet is almost like the new streets, because everybody wake up and log into the internet. Motherfuckers log into the internet more than they really run the streets now.
Right.
That shit is crazy.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? You definitely got to put a digital footprint out there and really get yourself in the algorithm.
Right. That's what I feel like. I just feel like it's a good thing, but I feel like the Apple Music and this and that. Cause if you meet a nigga and you say I got some high shit, the first thing you gonna ask you, all right, give me your Apple Music link, or give me your Spotify link,
or give me
your Amazon link, give me your DistroKid, TuneScore, those type of shit that get you out of there and listen worldwide.
And you know what I'm saying, that just show that you're doing good business and shit. You know what I'm saying, when you got all those things set up. It's people that's been rapping forever and don't got none of that shit set up. So you know what I'm saying, when you move out here and really understand that the world changing and you gotta change with it, man. You can't just get left behind in the Stone Age game and shit, man. You really gotta wake up and motherfucking put yourself in a way of knowledge and shit. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta get out here and gain some understanding about what's really going on, because moving around loose, you ain't gonna know where your ass at, and that's when, you know what I'm saying, you learn hard lessons. Like, speaking on the thing that we was talking about earlier, I just want to talk to the young niggas real quick and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you young niggas motherfucking really gotta understand and really pay attention to what's going on out here, man. Like, not changing and conforming and not getting smarter is being more detrimental than ever, man. Like, you really gotta understand that, man. That old way of living and life and shit, you can't do that no more. You really gotta grow up, man. You really gotta motherfucking gain some understanding about the world, because the place that you stay in or the mindset you may have and shit is a speck of dust to the vast things that's going on out here. And there's a lot of young brothers out here losing their life because they're not choosing to grow. As men, we gotta grow. You know what I'm saying? We gotta gain understanding about what's going on, because we got children, we got our friends, we got women that we have to lead on a daily basis and shit. You know what I'm saying? And people be saying like the women and shit getting worse and shit, but it's like, for me, like, a woman always did what I said. So, you know what I'm saying? But being the best man I supposed to be put me in a round for a woman to even follow my lead. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to get out here and put yourself, you know what I'm saying, in a great way to get some understanding about life, man, because it's too many tragedies happening. It's too much, you know what I'm saying, bullshit that's going on in the streets, man. The streets is no end to this shit. You know, like, the police is hotter than ever. You look around in the world, man.
Right.
Everybody catching Fed charges and shit, man. Niggas is dying left and right, man. It's no more time for making the wrong decisions, man. Like, you breaking your family heart when people go out here and make the wrong decisions and end up, you know what I'm saying, costing them their life or their freedom, man. Real talk, man. Your people need you. Your kids need you. You know, your woman needs you.
Right. Because
sometimes when you the head guy, man, the family lost without you.
Right.
You got to understand the responsibility on your shoulders and become that guy, man. Like, a lot of niggas, man, think that going to jail and motherfucking getting some money is a stripe. But when you really run these niggas' resume and shit, man, they ain't done nothing but that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never been in no influential positions. They ain't never did no real business. They ain't never really left the stoop. They just the man in their area and shit and sold a little bit of drugs. You know what I'm saying? But when these people start venturing out in the world and shit, man, life can be costly and shit, man. When you don't got an understanding about how things going on in other places, or you lose that wolf in you, you know what I'm saying? You could befall victim, man, and become a victim.
Right. Yeah, and that's basically what it is. Just like the far as the music game. And blessings to all the bands, bro. But me, it's like some of the prices, right? They be charging, and some of the prices. Some of them be like, I don't know where we live in a world where a whole band could split $500. Like it's just it's crazy, and I'm telling all the bands. That's why I'm glad Woody Wood come on. If y'all don't get y'all business together, if y'all don't lace y'all shoes up, y'all gonna be sitting at home, bro, this summer. Right. It's gonna be a lot of events, bro. I got an event today that a nigga booked me for September. I'm gonna be outside. That's one thing for sure. Two things for certain. I'm gonna be outside. April and May is showing you that Fort Lauderdale and all that stuff. Like, I don't know where we live in the world that some of these bands just sit by. They don't market. They don't put up music. They rather talk about what's going on in the world instead of marketing their music or their band or their brand. I don't know who the fuck teaching y'all niggas these shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying, man. It all boils down back to mindset, man. If you got a poor mindset, man, everything you do is gonna be poor. You know what I'm saying? These niggas just poor in the mindset, man. Well, these niggas gotta understand, like, it's bigger fish to fry, man. It's a bigger life than just playing instruments and motherfucking and being in a band or fans or drinking and shit like that, man. Like, it's so much shit happening in the world, man. You gotta really understand what's going on so you can move accordingly, man. Like, right. If you don't lock in with yourself and really clean out your bullshit or look yourself in the mirror and try to be a better person, it's no way you gonna handle your business right. So these guys will go up here, they'll take $500 and shit, 6 niggas and shit. Everybody get $50 of gas money, get a couple drinks. You get home and shit, your bitch fucking your man and shit. You ain't holding shit down and shit. You just a struggling artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, that shit is over with, man. You better stand on business, man, and get some real cloth about yourself so you can, you know what I'm saying, be in a great position, man. Because, like, we're going into an age where, you know what I'm saying, a lot of money is going to start to come in people's hands. And if you didn't plant your seeds before all this shit happened, you're not going to reap the benefits of the money that's coming in.
Right. It's like I'm starting to think, of course it's a feed, where I'm grabbing a couple of hosts that, like Sean on the mic now, and I've been giving her game and shit. This is what I've been telling her, and she like, bam. I mean, the girl is super lit. She's super lit. She would DJ Zay and What Band on every Thursday. And then I was looking at her flyers. I said, every time you see her, she mostly at Martins or with Bounce Beat. And she said, bam, people tell me I'm a good host, but why I'm not getting a booking? I said, well, she got a booking flyer. I said, I will help you, but this is the first thing you got to do. You got to take yourself out of that martini box. Because looking from afar, people would think that's all you host is at martinis. You right. locked in. Or you locked in only with a Bounce Beat band. Or certain genre of music like me. Look at it. Backyard, Junkyard, Steal For Me, MAB, Upset. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not in the box. And I was telling her, and I'm helping her get some bookings and this and that because she's really talented, and I really think she really could go to the next level. Right. If she doesn't square herself in a box.
Right.
That's the only thing. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, you know, man, like we go back to keep saying this shit, man, like, if you choose to put your own consciousness in a box and shit, man, then you deserve to be there, man. A lot of people creating their own prison. And what I mean by that is, like, their mind is boxing them into just a certain standard of living and thinking and moving around. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to think outside the box, man. You got to raise your vibration enough so you can start seeing life clearly and shed away all the bullshit. Like, a lot of people got too much bullshit and larceny in their heart. You know what I'm saying? So that don't allow you to succeed.
Right.
You gotta end that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look in the mirror and figure out what your flaws are and change them things about you. Stop blaming other people for your own gripe, man. Like, you have the power to change your life. You could be anything you command to be. You just gotta command it. You gotta know your power, man. You gotta take your power back. Stop giving your power away to unnecessary shit, man. Because at the end of the day, that shit gonna drain you and leave you with nothing.
Right, and then you can't put yourself in a box like me, for instance. Me, I just don't do go-go shows. I just don't do hosting. I got like 5 people, companies that I'm promoting for that pay me a monthly fee. Like, you can do anything you want to, man.
Nah, for sure.
Right, you could do anything you want to. Like, I got the promotional company. Moon got the legal motion. I can host. Some people don't even want me. They don't even want to host on their show. They just want me to promote the show for them, and that's a fee. And it's a monthly fee. And companies too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you could do anything, man.
Yeah, you can, man.
You could do anything you want to.
You gotta put your mind to it, man. And a lot of people gotta stop listening to other people, man. A lot of people be so scared of what people think that they cloud their own way. A lot of people be in their own way. It don't even be nobody stopping you or nothing. You just so locked into just a low vibrational state that you just be in your own way, man. Like, you gotta remove all these negative ass people out your life and shit, man. Because these people are stopping you from being your higher self, man. Because if you be around things and shit, that's like, I seen like a little example where a person put a rotten fruit around fresh fruit, and the rotten fruit ate at the fresh fruit and molded the fresh fruit.
Right.
And that's the same way that energy works. So, you know what I'm saying? When you be around people that's, you know what I'm saying, toxic and bad energy and shit like that, and they get attached to you, they'll bring you down. You'll miss your blessings. I ain't got time to be missing no blessings, man. I don't dwell in negativity no more, man. Like, people be so locked in, like, going back to talking to the young niggas and shit, locked into the streets that, you know what I'm saying, they missing their blessing, man. You missing your blessings, just so locked into a way of understanding. You gotta grow outside that shit, man. Niggas be going to places, niggas can't even talk nowhere else. You can't even conduct no business nowhere else because you don't even have the knowledge and know-how and shit. Some of these niggas and shit not sharper than they self as a man. You dap their hand up, man. They handshake soft as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, these niggas have no strength with them, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit gotta end, man. Because it's gonna keep claiming lives and shit. It's gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, leading a lot of young brothers down the wrong path and shit. Because a lot of these young niggas, they do wrong because they see the older niggas doing wrong. Niggas be still trying to prove they self to young niggas. When they supposed to be the leader and the example to these niggas and showing them a way out this shit.
And see how you say that gets to me, because it really gets to me. Is like, the music I'm picking up, and I picked up on these niggas after they died. I'm not gonna hold you. The King Barnes, the Mo 3. I don't understand how a nigga could be that motherfucking paid and worrying about some petty street shit. Like, how can they, like, how?
Because he had a low vibrational mindset, man. He didn't know where, you know what I'm saying, where his value really lies. A lot of our brothers and sisters, man, like, and I talk to the people all the time. I be around people all the time that they don't know their value. You know what I'm saying? They let people dictate their value so much. So when you even make that type of money, but you still don't know your value, you don't even know how to handle it. You don't even know to protect yourself. You would rather protect the jury and the money rather than protect yourself. How the fuck do that sound? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta protect yourself with the same veracity and fierceness that you protect outside things outside yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People gotta start having more understanding and value for themselves, man. Our young sisters gotta start having value for themselves. You gotta stop falling and fucking with just any nigga, giving any nigga your essence and your body, your treasure. You young kings and shit, you gotta stop giving every nigga or every woman your leadership guidance. That shit is a gift. That's why, like, when I deal with people and shit and they don't value my presence, man, I take my shit away. I take my energy back. If you don't value my leadership and guidance and understanding, I take it back. I ain't got time to be giving out unnecessary energy to people that don't reciprocate or fill my cup back. That shit is draining. That shit puts you in an emotional, depressed state. You know, you be around some people and shit, they only talk about negativity.
Yeah.
Because that's all they
Nothing
know.
positive.
They call your phone, they talk about all problems. No bullshit, dog. Like, in my life, dog, I don't even have no problems. My problems be because other people got problems. I don't have no problems per se. And you could be that same way too. It's just you gotta let go. People be letting too many people attach their energy into them and shit, man. So you spread yourself out thin, and then when you go home and lay down and deal with yourself at night, you feel like you ain't got nothing left. You ain't got the will to move on or go forward. Come on, man. You gotta wake up, man. You gotta stop.
That's what people don't want to hear. And what he's saying, like, a motherfucker call you and check on you, but every time he got something bad to say. Like, this nigga ain't got nothing good.
Like, just like, you know what I'm saying? With, like, when I notice when I go into the communities and shit, man, people only link up heavy and get along when a nigga die. Like, even with John dying and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't even be together for real, but everybody about to come together because bro dead. That's just not the right way to come together. We supposed to have came together and make sure bro mental state was right. Talking to him. Telling him the right things. Every time I talk to him, I tell him the right things. Whether he ready to receive it or not, I'm going to say the right things. I'm going to be the stand-up nigga I'm supposed to be. I'm not going to be the yes man to conform to everything that you like. Yeah, we might fall out behind that, but man, I'm always going to give you the truth. I'm always going to be a real brother. I'm always going to help you the right way. Helping you ain't always giving you money. Helping you is giving you game and understanding and hoping that you can change your life for the better. Niggas be thinking that it take money to change your life. No, it take changing your mindset. Changing your energy. Getting rid of those demons that's inside you. Start being a blessing to your people. And not a cancer to your people. Because when this shit go down like this and shit, man, this shit hurt everybody.
Now, since you was on that subject about death when people come together, and I was taking my baby mother for instance. You know what I'm saying? I was taking my baby mother for instance. How everybody, I didn't even go to the funeral because I don't want to be around that many fake people, right? So I watched it online, and as I said, I was proud of my son from bringing his siblings and the whole family together. And I said this, he is a better man at 25 than I was.
Right.
I wasn't that knowledge or that leadership like my son was, so I did give him props on that. But I was like, man,
right.
All these people got all this shit good to say about her now. When were they at when she was crying for help?
Right.
When she wanted to change, when she got involved in church and started changing her life. Where was the people with the encouragement then?
Yeah, niggas don't be there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Or they see somebody sauced out or high up on the street, they'd rather pull out the phone. And G said this when we interviewed him last year. Everybody's so quick out to pull a phone, but nobody want to help.
Right.
Nobody want to take that man or that female to rehab. They don't want to get them off the streets or lead them into the right way.
Right.
World fucked up, man.
And then it be the same song and dance, man. Then you just get a rush of fake ass people putting the shit all on the internet and putting old texts on the internet, old pictures and messy ass females, lame ass niggas and shit, hating and dissing and shit like that, man. It's the same fake shit, dog. It's the same fake cycle. When is that shit gonna end? Like, nigga died, nigga be ready to put the nigga face on there just for some clicks and some likes.
Right.
Not even that the nigga did. Or not even that the woman did. It's just this shit fake, dog. And then when you scream on this shit and say this shit fake, niggas try to call you fake. Like, this shit's totally backwards, dog. This not the law that niggas came up under. But I understand the world changes and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't really be in my feelings about shit. Right. But at the same time, it's like, man, this shit be so fucking flawed and so fucking fake, man. These people be so fake. They be ready for you to go out, man. They be ready for you to fuck up, man.
Right.
Just so they can talk down on a nigga. When a nigga here, nigga don't say shit. When a nigga pull up, nigga don't say shit. But when a nigga motherfucking down and out, die, or fuck up, nigga right there with the most to fucking say, the most advice. Where the fuck was the advice at, motherfucking, when a nigga needs you?
Who really needed you?
Niggas think advice is giving my man a pack and saying go on your way, or giving a nigga a jump and say go on your way. Man, I looked out for the nigga. You ain't look out for the nigga. That's putting a nigga in a further hole. You bitch ass niggas don't even got no information to give a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And where I'm from, so fucking flawed. Like niggas that think they the guy and shit, man. A lot of these niggas be hoes. A lot of these niggas motherfucker be getting robbed, bitched. Niggas on paperwork. But these niggas be running around pillow talking to hoes and shit, talking on a real nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga name clean. Nigga ain't on shit. Nigga a pure guy. But the flawed niggas speak on the real nigga like he nothing. And they the guy. But you check these niggas' jacket, man, it's all technical files in that motherfucker. Man, these niggas weird, man. This shit gotta change, man.
And that's the same thing what I be saying, and Katrina like, that motherfucker fuck with you, that motherfucker. I'm like, baby, don't, that shit just be some club shit half of the time. If you see a nigga dap me up or want to take a picture, that shit be some club
Right,
shit.
some fanned out shit.
Yeah,
and I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with the love.
Yeah.
But this shit be fake, man. Not to speak on too
Right.
much and shit, but like, man, one time I got a call. A young nigga had came home and shit or whatever, and man, I got a call that a nigga gave a nigga fentanyl to sell, and talking about he looked out. Man, what the fuck type shit is that, man? I got on the horn, young nigga fast as shit, like, man, hey Holmes, why we ain't doing that, man? Watch what the fuck you doing and shit, bro. That ain't no lookout. That's giving you something to tell you go crash.
And then you might try to
They gonna give you the number one thing that the folks on and shit. The folks is looking for. Man, that ain't no friend, man. Niggas gotta start redefining what a friend is, man. A friend ain't no nigga that leads you to your destruction, man. A friend is a nigga that really talk you out this shit. Really talk life into you. Trying to help you do better. A friend ain't no nigga that co-sign all the bullshit you be on. Don't say nothing about it. He just ride with you with blind loyalty. I told myself a long time ago, dog, I'd never let loyalty blind me. If a nigga wrong, he wrong. If a nigga flaw, he flaw. But these niggas be picking and choosing, man. Niggas stand by the law on some niggas and shit, but then other niggas that they like and motherfucking and feed them, they like, man, the flaw shit don't count. Like, man, it's just a fucked up game, man. The streets is done, man. This shit over with, man. Leave the streets alone. If you a young man, invest your money, get into cryptocurrency, get into real estate, get into this credit system. Get you a legal business, find some legal motion, man. That's why I created the company Legal Motion, so niggas can understand, man, you can get money in any type of way, legally. Drugs is the first level of sales. Drugs is like working at McDonald's. Niggas that's really doing business graduate from drugs a long time ago. Stop letting these niggas trick you because they ain't, bro, what these niggas will do. These niggas ain't never made it nowhere, and they only the man in one realm, so they'll trick you to stay in that realm with them. So when a nigga grow outside that realm, these niggas will talk crazy about the nigga. I go through it. I'm one of them niggas that graduated out that realm. I ain't better than no nigga. But at the same time, I done put the work in and motherfucking and molded my mindset to be better than niggas.
Right. It's always a way, man.
It's always a way.
It's always a way.
You just gotta choose it. You gotta choose yourself. You gotta stop choosing motherfucking other motherfuckers over yourself. Motherfuckers that choose the please another motherfucker and be disloyal to themselves. How can the fuck can you be loyal to me if you ain't loyal to yourself? These coward ass niggas that come home and shit, or niggas that be out here and shit and have a female that's fully down for them. Female motherfucking put your name on houses. Female ride your whole bid, give you money. And nigga cross that female. Why would the fuck would I think you be loyal to me? Cause I ain't doing none of that shit. This bitch sucking and fucking you and everything. Giving you money and everything. You'll cross her out, but you saying you loyal to me. You can't never be loyal to me if you'll cross somebody out that'll put you in the game. That's really down for you no matter what. Like, you niggas gotta wake up and understand what real street is, man. That ain't street, man. These niggas don't be player, man. These niggas be hating, man. Swear to God. These niggas get around these women, niggas be asking niggas why she fuck with me or shit
Yeah,
like
oh,
that.
yeah, I get that. I
Like,
got that
nigga,
before, yeah.
nigga, cause I'm
Oh,
way
fuck
more
you.
man than you, nigga.
And that's a fuck nigga.
How the fuck how do you feel comfortable as a man going and asking a woman why she messing with another nigga?
And I told Katrina this. I said, if all my niggas, she know who I fuck with, you will have to send them friend requests. They won't send you one.
Right.
They won't send her one. You won't send her one. But some nigga, and she be like, you know this, man?
Man,
He said, so I
Right.
seen him in the club talk. I was like, there ain't no friend of mine be gonna send you a friend request. She said, why? Because real niggas don't do shit
they
like
don't do
that.
shit like that, man.
I've never sent one of my man's baby mother no friend requests
At all. Not if I fuck with you. If I fuck with you, I ain't doing no shit like that. If I don't fuck with you, man, I'm gonna let you know I don't fuck with you. I'm doing everything I can, nigga. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? These niggas so much of a coward. These niggas is cowards, man. These niggas be slick dissing online. These niggas be doing all type of goofy ass shit. But then when a nigga pull up, don't no niggas say nothing. Coward shit. Mad over women. Coward shit. Mad cause you ain't getting no money. Coward shit. Mad cause you broke in the house. You don't got no motion. Coward shit. Mad cause your woman run the household. Coward shit.
Hey, look, I really don't be doing this shit on a regular, but no bullshit, bro. I just got a text from Katrina, man. Her grandmother just passed. She been going to see her all week, so man, condolences to Katrina and her family. Her grandmother just passed, bro. Her grandmother just passed at 6 o'clock. So rest in peace to Katrina. Y'all can see wherever y'all want. So rest in peace to Katrina's grandmother. So you know what I'm saying. She just lost her mother, so you know what I'm saying. So you know.
Yeah, condolences,
You
man.
know what I'm saying.
Sure.
So yeah, so shout out to her, man. So hey, look, man. Man, Moon was just, hey, Woody Wood is in the building, y'all, but to catch y'all, come on, Twin, you gotta get in the camera, bro.
I'm good, right?
Yeah, you good.
Put the camera on. Let's see the angle.
Okay, hold on.
Make sure everything's right.
You on 3. Woody Wood right there, I told you.
That's it right here.
Yeah, he can sit right there, right there. Hey, listen, so like I said, man, Katrina we knew all week. She was in hospital. She been going to see her after work for the last week. So today the family just got all around her, and Katrina's grandmother just passed. So
I'll give her
so
love,
keep
man,
Katrina
for sure.
and me condolences. So
Yeah.
which is I'm glad Woody Wood and them kept on that subject, and I'm gonna let Moon finish what he's saying. He was saying about same thing Woody Wood be saying on live. A friend is not a friend. If you come home, he used an example that one of his young niggas came home and the first thing another nigga gave was some fentanyl to sell. Like, friends don't do that shit, bro.
Nah.
Like that's what he was saying. Friends don't do that shit, bro. Like,
Man, these niggas is just cowards, man. Like these niggas
Right.
is just leading the next generation of nigga down the wrong path, man. That's why the young nigga wilding, because the forefathers, which is supposed to be us and other like-minded gentlemen, supposed to be leading them, supposed to be the example. It ain't even nothing what you could tell them. It's what you are. So if they see me becoming great, what you think they gonna want to be?
That's right.
These young niggas go off pure example. They don't go off for talking no more.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, man, like our men, man, we really gotta tighten up, man, and start being sharper men, man.
That's
Real
right.
talk, man, because us not being sharp is ruining our community, man. That's why our community in so much turmoil and shit, because there ain't no men protecting it.
That's right.
That's why our women so loose, because ain't no men guiding them. Ain't no men adding discipline to them. So, you know, man.
Look, man, he telling the absolute truth, and I preach this over and over. I walk in the neighborhood, I go into neighborhoods where I see these kids, man, I go hug these children, shake their hand, because that's what they want.
Right.
There's a lot of men that have children in this city, man, and I hate to say it, man, they do not take their children. Your children is out of order, man, you supposed to go in the streets, man, and get your kids, man. Because once somebody do something to them, then we're all this our babies, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's our job as men
right.
to educate our children, man. Educate our women. We the leaders, man.
Right.
As men, we the leaders, man. This is when I was speaking to you, stating on the go-go, when you
Right,
say,
right,
man,
right.
it ain't our job to educate. It is our
You
job.
know what? When you stop there, when I said that, he called me. And he said, "Bam, it is our job. We gotta educate. This is what we on the air for. We ain't on the air for shits and giggles. We hoping that the next person could get the knowledge and go to the next level."
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, so my thing, Bam, like I told you, you say, Uncle, man, you get on. I don't get on people because I feel I'm better than them. Man, I see the passion. I've been around Go-Go a long time. I love it, man.
Right.
But I believe that God blessed me with the wisdom, man, to share. God don't bless you, man, to hold back no wisdom on people.
Right.
Don't.
And there's a lot of people that have knowledge. They won't tell it to the next man because they feel they're going to get past them.
Right.
Or do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
If I have some knowledge and I see Moon lacking, I'm supposed to come to him as his brothers. Look, man, I have some knowledge to this. This can help you. Not me, I ain't helping Moon. So what type of friend am I to him? It's too many people saying they friends and Go-Go, shaking each other hand behind the closed doors, man. They really don't want you to, they think you're going to outdo them.
Right.
I can't stress it enough, man. This is my man, this is like my brother, man.
Right.
Grew up, you know what I'm saying? This man, bro, this man calls me 2 o'clock in the morning. He might wake up, bro, I got an idea. No lie.
Yeah, that's how we do.
So I tell him, he said, what you think about this? I said, what you think about it? You ain't got to ask me everything we do already, it turns to gold.
Right.
Because I believe in him.
Right.
Right.
He's not in my business. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But he's sharp. He brings a lot of ideas, bro.
Right.
And I tell him all the time, I say, Slim, look, we ain't got to go back and forth, let's do it.
Right.
So we try to bring knowledge more to people, not that we feel we know more than anybody.
The first problem, the first problem we gotta talk about, we gonna go around. Moon will be the last one. You Woody will first. Cause I had Camise on here a month ago, and she said this shit, and it said, "Damn, you are right. The people in the band, it's a certain leader in the band, and if that certain leader doesn't think it needs change, don't think it's agree with it, it's like, fuck it. You could stay or you could leave. It's my motherfucking band." I think that shit been on my mind for like, ever since she sit right in that chair and told me that.
I remember she said that, I think I made a comment on that. She's absolutely right. Let me tell you something. Everything that in business revolves around your customers, man. Your customers are who's paying you. They should be heard. All this attitude, fuck, but it's my band, will dry you out and don't support you, and see what you do then.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't have that state of mind, man, that you saying fuck the people. You understand what I'm saying? Because they the ones, even us in the store. I respect my customers. I shake every customer hand, Moon.
For sure.
Everyone. And thank them because, man, they don't owe you nothing. They don't owe you nothing, Bam. And we in Go-Go, we feel we got this title thing. And you get, oh man, forget them. I even see customers, fans on the live, Moon, they be asking questions. Band leaders ignore them, man. They won't even answer them, man.
Right.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. They don't have the answer.
Right.
You plead the fifth. What you say could be held against you. They won't say nothing.
Right.
Even when I go live and I speak something, why you think I say what I always say, Bam? Do what?
Prove me wrong.
Prove me.
Right.
That's the name of the segment today. That's where I got
Why you
it
think I
from.
say if you say I'm wrong, just prove me wrong? I can't be proven wrong. Don't get in your feelings with me. I'm not an emotional person when it comes to it's principles with me. You understand what I'm saying? Principles with me. I have something to say to Moon, I call Moon like a man.
For sure.
I'm not gonna let you tell me nothing what Moon said about me. And when I come around Moon, I'm acting funny, I'm gonna call Moon. Moon say, yeah, I said it. I respect it. He said it. You understand what I'm saying, man?
Right,
so a lot of times I see people fell out. I don't mess with them. I say, why? Man, dude told, I said, dog, you listen to it now, man. You already know this dude telling you is out of pocket anyway.
Right.
One thing I can say, Bam, we continue, I'm going to tell you. Cause I used to see your other man, Rydell, on here.
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah,
When
good
I started seeing Moon,
Yeah.
I sit back and I said, man, that man,
Got a lot of knowledge.
That man is the type. That's my
Got a
type
lot
of
of
guy.
knowledge. Yeah, I know. That's
My type of guy right there. Because we need more guys like that.
Right.
Stop taking up for sucker stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. You make a mistake, man. Man up, man.
That's it.
Moon, I made a mistake, man. I apologize. What can we do to straighten this so we can move on?
And it's over after that.
It's a business, man. This
Right.
this is a, if me and Moon and or Twin, we running the band, it's our job to give the people the best, man. If they come and complain to us, we need to fix this.
Sure.
Yeah, ASAP.
You're running the company.
Right.
One of the problems in Go-Go, I stated all the time, fellas, we have no customer service.
At all.
Where's the 1-800 number? Can anybody put it up? I want to make a complaint. Matter of fact, I want to give somebody a good compliment.
Yeah.
Right.
Go-Go is 50 years old, okay? From 1976, Chuck Brown said he developed. We in 2025, it's 50 years. We still in this state of mind talking about people hating on us and what?
I'm telling you, man.
We still saying, oh man, people gatekeeper. Who gonna gatekeep you? If God blesses you with a wisdom or talent.
Steve Roy said the same thing on his live last week.
And people always keep saying that, man. And then one of the biggest problems, and I always say this, Moon, is when I see if Moon go up there and say something ignorant, and 50 associates come to his rescue. 50 ignorant people come to your rescue.
That make them right.
That can't better you. I'm the one gonna call you up, Moon, take it down.
Right.
Because I love you and respect you, and I'm not gonna let you be able to, boom, look, man, you just in your feelings, bro.
Right.
I know how you feel, take it down.
You
You understand? How many times I called you, Bam?
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Right.
Any time of the night. So Woody Wood and Twin, I need Twin answers too. Steve Roy went live last week and he said the same thing about the gatekeeping. He said if it's any gatekeeping, is the radio station is the high that stopping this shit from going to the next level. Now my question, he said on the free shows, he said, well, I'm not worried about playing for free.
Right.
Cause I know when it's time for my people to pay, they gonna pay to see me.
Right.
And people run around saying the free shit is messing up Go-Go. Twin, is the free shit messing up Go-Go?
Not at all. It's not messing up Go-Go because at the end of the day, when you look at it, it's advertising. You know, a lot of times when these free shows are going on, sometimes it's early in the week when nobody was coming out anyway. So you have to look at all the aspects of it. You know, I think free shows help out a lot with getting new people to be familiar with this band or whatever band. Let's just say a new band or whatever. When you first come out, you ain't gonna have that 50 to 60 people in the audience coming out to see you. Right. So when you do a free show, it's like you pretty much advertising your band, showing your talent, and you know, getting people to know you. I don't think free shows hurt Go-Go. What I do think hurt Go-Go is a lot of people making decisions for other people's situations. And at the end of the day, and I heard a little bit of what Steve said, and Steve was right. What one man does should not stop the next man. You feel what I'm saying? So if any band decides to play free, that's fine, because you don't know what they were getting into before they had their free show, or if they even had any shows. But here's the thing, if you take that free show and build from it, and that's where you get your crowd, and that's where you get your fans, and all these different things that can happen for you. You still got to find a way to promote yourself. If you're not getting on these big cards, like you say, some people say gatekeeper. I don't believe in the gatekeeper stuff, because here's the thing. Anything you do in life, you have to put yourself in a situation to win. I'm not worried about nobody gatekeeping me from going where I'm going in life. I'm not.
Right.
So why should you? You know what I'm saying? If you're not on that show, make yourself presentable to get on the next show, or make yourself do your own show. At the end of the day, nobody owes anybody anything. But what you do need to do is promote yourself better, get more people to come see you, talk to your fans, put music out in the street so people can know you. And as far as everything else, it'll play itself course. No band started out with 100, 300 people coming to see them when they first start. Let's just be real. And Go-Go it's still evolving. No matter what anybody says, Go-Go is still evolving. You know, so you're gonna have these different bands, different sounds, different lead talkers, but it's all up to you how you present yourself to the fan base and the people that's in these clubs to see how you are, to see if they want to come back and see you. That's the main key to everything.
For sure.
Back to the gatekeeping. I would say the radio station,
That's what
but
she
listen, but it's not. Let me tell you why. Radio station is for they have sponsors. People advertise.
Uh-huh.
You know what the radio station want? They want that fire. You know what the fire is, man?
What?
That money.
Exactly.
Listen, when you tell me you went to the radio station and paid them $30,000 to run an ad for you, and you tell me they won't do it, then they gatekeeping you.
Right.
Listen, why are we creating these internet radio stations?
Right.
We shouldn't have to depend on the radio stations.
Right.
We should be far gone. The problem is, Bam, and I say this, and I say this by the moon. When I say I'm tired of these podcasters, because everybody podcasts, we keep talking about who number one, who go.
Right.
We need to
Right.
educate.
Right.
Right.
Exactly what Moon say.
Right.
We need to bring bands in and show them how to open it up their business. Give them the courage that they can make it.
These
Show them how to
people
build
want
websites. Because this the thing. You have to have product, because what about the people living in Richmond? The ones that reside here, live in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Right.
They listen. People can't get to the madness. People look. What's the website? Ain't that support, Moon?
Hell yeah.
Right.
I don't know how you feel,
Right.
but I like to make that quiet money when I'm asleep.
Yeah.
And that money come. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to be out no 4 or 5 in the morning breaking my knees.
No.
So you have to, and this is what happens when the customers come in the store. And I'm tired of going to go. Why? And the cut line, man, we be having anniversary. They don't never put my music out. You have to give people something, bro. It's just like we run sales.
Right.
You have to give people. You have to listen to them. I ask a lot of customers come down the store sometimes, man, what can we do better? But they say, man, you understand what I'm saying? Say, man, sometimes y'all can stay open later. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all gonna carry this in the future? Talk, man, yeah, we can do that. I do it with my music. I always do it.
Right.
When you see me on live, I'm on live, man. I'm the
Promote.
mascot.
Promoting, yeah.
When you listen, when you go to buy music from me, you're going to Inner City Go-Go. No one knows who's Inner City Go-Go unless you know me personally.
Right.
People out of state, they email me. I get back to them, they don't know who I am. I could be a woman. I could be a child emailing them back. You know what they say? I will be doing more business with your company.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for responding back
Exactly.
in a timely manner.
Yeah.
This is important. Customer service is
everything.
important.
It's
So
everything.
we sit up there and we try to sweep it underneath the rug. Moon, you might not believe this. Every time I ask these questions on the live, there's band members on here now. They scared to answer.
Right.
Why you don't have a website?
Right.
You don't have to pay no rent on the website.
No. But
You
it's
don't
like
have to pay no
$40.
electricity. All you have to do is get it designed
Right.
and put product. When people order music from me, Moon, I ain't got no stock.
Right.
When they order it, I fill this bottle of water up with
Right.
water and send it to you.
Right. Pre-order. It save me.
You
from-
paid me.
Right.
Now let me go get the water filled. Let me send a CD out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know, I got people from all over, man. People in the service, they ask me this. Why you're the only one can buy music from you? And I used to say, man, I don't know, man. After a while, I gotta say they ignorant, man.
Right.
I even the other day when Bam was on the live at La Prom, I went on Google and asked Google, where can I buy the local DMV music? I'm the only one came up. That's a shame.
Right. It
I
is.
mean, and then you have a lot of people, like you said, the main thing about it is you have a lot of people that like go-go music that are not in this state or nowhere near this state.
Right.
No.
And the thing of it is, you can still, I never understood the concept of keeping go-go local. I will never understand that. And why I say local is because you don't put out the music for other people to want to hear you. Like if I go to North Carolina or anywhere out of town, I'm playing my music, somebody's going to ask you, hey, where you get that from? Or where can I get that CD from? Or what date is that? Or, you know, any of that stuff.
Right.
It'd be new bands, old bands. It's all different things that can happen when bands, you know, start to see that. There's a lot of people that like go-go. And what they're doing now, by not putting the music out and going to, I'm not saying Spotify's not good, but a lot of people don't really deal with Spotify.
Right.
A lot of people don't even know your name. But more CDs and cassette tapes flew around in the street than off that internet.
It worked for, I think it worked for me and Moon because we artists and rappers, it worked. Because when you out of town, like, where you, okay, can I, it's like, that's like the quickest thing.
But they have
Yeah,
to know
but,
your
but
name.
they got that, but at the same time, I still got physical product.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can still pull down
Yeah.
on me and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
grab a shirt, the
yeah,
merch,
yeah.
There you
or
go.
the credit services, or whatever you might be interested in. You still gotta have a physical product. Go-Go cannot survive without an industry. Bro shouldn't be the only one with the industry. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you look at the joint up and you only see his joint, that means it's not enough traps open to supply the demand.
Oh, they open. Or some other spots open, but they underground.
Right.
And that's another thing. You know, some of these bands don't take the time out to go around to these different stores and see who's actually selling their music, and they're not benefiting a dime off of it.
Sure. Another thing is, rapper said when he started the free shows, he knew a lot of bands wasn't going to survive it, and it's
Right.
starting to come to light. What he's saying, a lot of these bands ain't surviving free shows.
Right.
Cause if I'm a promoter and I want to book you a band and it's everybody free, and I go in there and it's 17 people, I'm gonna say, well,
But
we don't know the circumstance. They're gonna say, why should I book this band? And they can't even get 50 people for free in here.
I mean, it's all on how you conduct your business, man. Each sale count, dog. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 sales or 2 people in there. Them 2 people count as 2 new fans.
Yeah.
It's all on
Yeah.
how you go in there and look at the aspect of every situation you put yourself into. People get in a situation and just off because another nigga might think that's a loss, why you gotta think that's a loss for yourself?
Right.
That's 17 new clientele
Okay.
that I can bring to my situation.
Look, fella, look. This the problem, Bam.
Camera on it, man.
This the problem with the free shows, right? Not saying a problem, but the problem really became with the promoters, right?
Right.
With Burry, with Dwayne Nutt. The reason why Dwayne Nutt said it, he's absolutely right on his end. But then you heard what Steve said. Steve said it. If you're taking free shows, don't be running to these promoters because they have a right. This is the thing.
Right.
If Fast Eddie's is letting people in free, right?
Right.
The band's still getting paid. There's no question behind that.
No question.
But as a promoter, I don't know if it's jam-packed. I don't know how many of them customers are willing to pay you. They just came in it. It's like me giving a free hot dog away. If I give free hot dogs and I can sell 100 hot dogs, give them away free. But now I put them on sale.
Right.
How many hot dogs you sold, man?
Yeah.
Damn, the same hot dog was good that people say they ain't willing to pay because what happened is, bam, if a band is playing free Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right?
This is point.
Yeah.
Why would I book them on Saturday when the band said it wasn't a problem that they was playing for free. They had these spots weekly, so as a promoter, if I book this band on Saturday, the average motherfucker gonna say, they ain't gonna hit nothing that they hit the other night. I'm gonna just wait till next
Correct.
Tuesday
Correct, yeah.
and go see them where they free. I'm not gonna spend no
so it's
money.
not to discourage
That's
any.
not everybody, bro. That's not everybody.
No, but
I
that
know
was
what
the
you're saying,
situation
yeah.
he
Yeah.
said about RNS. He wanted to book them, but he don't think they will bring a value to a show because they had
Who said this?
Dwayne Nutt, all these weekly shows. They had Tuesday at Urban Crab.
Well,
They had Thursday somewhere where and they had like 3 Murray Lou's on a Sunday, and that's why he said it didn't make sense for him to book them. When his
well,
fans,
here's the thing. I'm just saying. Well, here's the thing. See, one, and I don't give it a damn because at the end of the day, if they did do them shows, RNS was not going to headline that show anyway, right? See, that's the problem.
yeah, that's true.
So you gotta look at it from this point of view. if they're not headlining the show and they're just the opening act, they're just playing one set regardless.
But
so,
see,
hold on.
Go ahead.
So, how many people do you think you're gonna get in the building doing the opening set with most of these bands?
I agree with that.
So at the end of the day, and this ain't towards his business. Like I
Right.
said, you have to do what you have to do, and I'm not saying it because I'm, with honest, because I am a part of
Right.
it. But I'm just saying the reality. If your band doesn't close or headline the show, it shouldn't be no problem for
But
you
he
to open
still
the show.
probably wanted their fans to come for the money he's paying them. He could at least
They're gonna
make money.
come.
Like
They're
my
gonna come.
man Dano had them last year.
Mhm.
They was doing Urban Crab and they was hot as fish grease.
What?
And Dano thought it would work at Babylon. Even Tuesday and Sunday are different, and it didn't work for him.
Well, that's the thing.
And I stamped him for Dano. Dano called me
And
like,
which band
"Buddy, what
was
you
this?"
doing?"
But here's the thing.
This was honest.
But here's
At
the
Babylon
thing.
Falls Church.
Here's the thing. When you say they were hot in that area. Again, when you take a new band, and put them in a whole new area, it's still going to be problems with that because nobody really actually knows that band in that area. So I'll give you prime example. Major League.
They on fire. Shout
Let's
out
not,
Marty.
let's just say Major League. So this one particular time, I met Marty at one of Barry's shows at Fire Station 1.
Yeah.
Never been to one of his shows before. Me and him spoke. He said, "Man, I know your brother. This, and that." We spoke. Great guy, right? So what did I do? He wasn't like most difficult people in go-go. He came up and talked to me. So what did I do? I went to his show out in Virginia. So it's a difference. Some people will travel to see something that they want to see. Not saying.
And to your point,
Mm-hmm.
they got people that will travel to see them.
I mean, all bands have people.
I
travel,
said that.
but it just depends. Let's get something straight. It depends on the day, the time, and the place. Let's get that out the way.
Right.
Some people don't like to go on certain clubs at certain times
Right.
or certain areas. That's just what it is. So it's a tricky situation when you're dealing with go-go regardless.
Right.
It's just tricky.
You just got to know your
You
demographic.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But as just like if I was a lead mic, I'm gonna get on stage and I'm gonna survey the crowd.
Right.
You got to do that everywhere you go. Everywhere.
Right. But only thing I like about Amani, he's probably the only lead mic I see will actually introduce himself to everybody in the club because he's trying to get that revenue and like he come to me, you, everybody, G, all of them. He like, man, what I'm doing better. When I just tell him, bro, just
But-
be humble. Never think that you made it. I think that'd be the problem with some bands. They
But
think
guess
they
what?
made it before they made it.
What you just said, you don't think all these other bands did that in the beginning? Exactly.
Oh yeah, true.
Exactly.
So check this out, Baron. In all music, even backyard, northeast, in all music it's always an A B band, A, B, and C level band.
Right.
A level band is a band like backyard, where essence that has value to them. Right now, White Boy and G can make decisions. What they're not gonna do because of the demand. But they started off. You understand what I'm saying? A
Right.
B-level band is a band that still has a following you can add to the act.
Right.
A C-level band is a band you can put on that need exposure. You shouldn't get paid.
Right.
You gotta build your worth up.
Different levels
Yeah.
of
Talk
it,
to him, huh?
You gotta build your worth up.
For sure.
Check this
Talk
out.
to 'em.
Listen. This is a business. Do you know some of the reasons why bands have to sell tickets? Because guess what? They don't really have the money to finance it. I give you a perfect example. How many times you see bands say, we'll be playing this so-and-so, and by the end of the week you'll say, due to circumstances beyond our control, the show has been canceled. Because they don't have them payroll. So if I book you, Bam, or book Moon, I gotta have that money.
Right.
So I'm better off telling you I don't have it. I know this the truth. Listen, man.
Right.
This is why I try to come and teach the show. I showed 3 bands how to build lines of credit. You have to have capital, bro.
So,
You cannot be in a business and don't have money. If Twin, Moon, and you work for me, do you think y'all want to hear, oh man, there ain't no money come through the door today? Y'all want y'all money. So I should have ways to give you your money. Oh man, the man wrote me a check. I can't cash it next week, Moon. Can you hold up? Nah, Moon want his money. And Moon might understand me here and there, but I can't make this on the regular.
right.
So I try to make you people to be. This is the business, bro.
So,
And you
We
gotta
have to be
money.
business.
yeah.
So with the music, Bam, and Bam say, oh, they put the music out. I'm telling people to put the music out to keep people familiar with you.
Exactly.
Do you know how many people come down? It ain't, listen, I can say, listen, check this out. I can play All For You, anything that's old. What you hear coming out that speaker is better than what you see. What I mean, if I show you on this screen All For You, but it's empty, ain't no women up there, what people gonna say, man, I ain't going up in there. They ain't got nobody up in there.
So,
But if I play that out that speaker, you ain't visualizing no that. You hearing it, oh, shawty, they bumping.
right.
Yeah.
You don't know if one person was in there too, you're gonna buy.
Yeah.
How you think I sell music?
Right.
When you hear me go live, man, I'm bumping that music, man.
Right.
People don't know the date of it. First thing I do, I get 20 inboxes. Slim, I need that. What you talking about? And 20 tell you, how many times people come down the store
Yeah.
and take their phone out and say, Slim, I need this CD that you played. I said, play when? And 3 months ago, I'm like, what? So
So how
people
many
play.
CDs I done played for 3? But you probably
So what I'm saying is, I learned this craft. It tell you, I know my whole catalog. You can name a date. I tell you what band it is, how many bands played on that date. I don't have to look at nothing. If I hear it, oh, that's so and so. Am I lying, twin?
That's marketing.
This what gets me though. And maybe y'all can understand. Y'all been in go-go, especially you with going with me. Like, you put a price on your band. I just don't. You put a price in your band, and you say you could do this, but you don't even want to get and promote yourself. I just don't really understand that, you know.
Let me
'Cause
say,
I love to promote myself. I love when my name on the flyer.
Bam. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. When I say go-go exaggerated, I mean that.
Right.
I'm not saying in a bad word. It's just it's too many bands and they're not play. It's too many people doing the same stuff, right?
Right.
You gotta find your own lane.
Mm-hmm.
I hear bands, oh man, we all crank them. Well, cranking ain't bringing no numbers, baby.
That's what I said.
Understand the
I
saying?
say that.
Let me give you a perfect example. My man Pie and them from Vibe Band. Slim, I remember when Dirk started Vibe Band. Coming from, okay? It was just Dirk on the front line by himself. Marky used it to Congo.
Oh, shout out Mark out Miami, right?
Yeah, he live
Yes,
up
my
in
man.
there. He went
Oh, he back up here?
He went
Oh,
lit
yes, my
band.
man.
So I seen the Revolver, him, Foxy Rob, my man. Whitey on the Congos. Kermit, Go Kermit. Love. To the Nicky Bond days. Dirk and them been consistent. They never broke up one time. They built the fan base. That's why they hot.
They had
It don't mean that they sound better than every band. Slim, they gigging. You don't hear the Dirks getting on here whining and crying. You don't hear the white boys, the Gingers and the Bugs coming on social media whining.
Hey, bro, I said that. This is what I said. And BJ cussed me out when we was out for. You know what I told BJ?
What?
I never heard of a successful band or band leader complain about no goddamn show.
Hell
or just
no.
go.
Right.
Why you gonna go?
Because people gotta understand, man. Black y'all start off not getting paid.
Yeah. They started stemming.
So what the fuck you think you?
Slim.
It took 20 years to
Slim.
get to the number they at now. So what made you think
Listen,
you about to come
Mo,
on the gate and get it?
I remember they used to be up there on 13th and Girard Street, uptown, playing in the
CHV.
alleyway.
CHV.
Little Lupine up there on 13th and Irving. I remember when Los was their singer.
I was about to say that people don't remember when.
People don't know. I was around Gang and them before Wincy came. Wincy came out
in
before.
94. We
No.
in 94.
Wincy came in October '93.
He came in
Bruce
94.
Belly came in '94.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce will tell you, I know Bruce's first show October the 4th, '94. I bet you look it up. It's a Tuesday night.
And I use Backyard because I seen them play. You know, I remember the whole hood was sites because they was opening up for Chuck Brown at Kilimanjaro on Wednesdays. And that was like big. They was like, mama was like, okay.
They used to play, and remember Spice, Nasty Band, Shannon Nash Band?
Oh, yeah.
They used to play with Kilimanjaro.
Yep.
I went back when
On
Buggy
Wednesdays.
when Buggy first came to them around December '91. You know where they were playing at? The old 501 Club, but you know the name of it? It was called G&G Restaurant on Florida Avenue.
Okay.
Okay, The Barnett's, I don't know, Boom Moon, familiar with Barnett's on Division Avenue?
I'm about to say this.
One way in, one way out, just like Brian Manham on Southern Avenue.
Just like the black hole.
I mean, the Black Hole, and shout out to my man Vic Richardson, man.
Yeah, shout out.
Vic and his father
Vic
ran.
his father. And
him
they had
and
the car
father ran
dealership
that.
right there at 640.
I tell you what's so
Yeah.
crazy, even where I know years later, when they sold it, when they shut the Black Hole down and take to a dentist, I thought Vic and them owned that junk. They was renting that junk.
I thought they owned it too.
They don't
But I know
live-
they had the car dealership too.
But this
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing. Black Hole is the only club that never had a bar.
Never had a bar.
So hot dogs, blow pops, and
Potato chips.
had people from all the listen, bam. The line used to go all the way from the Black Hole, all the way to building
Even
610.
in the 80s, see, I started going Black Hole in 93.
Uh-huh.
So even in the 80s, before that,
Listen.
they never sold liquor.
No!
Oh, shit.
Listen, we used to go down to Black Hole in '87. Vic and them, the line used to go all the way from buildings, all the way down to 610 building, Morton Street, past
Right,
640
right,
building.
right.
The line used to go all the way down there. And you remember little Chief used to be outside?
Yeah.
Chief used to, he was the first
A
Otis.
lot of niggas used to get shot in that alley.
That's where I'm telling you, that's where Martin got Otis from. I'm telling you, that was ask anybody about Chief.
Yeah. Hey, look, I want to ask you a question,
Uh-huh.
Wood. So I've been doing, I'm a rap nigga. I love rap. But every time these rappers like Brand Nubian, Eric Sherman, they always talk about the Black Hole. They was like, bro, them DC Black Holes, boy, they said Heavy D used to drive down here.
Lips.
Biggie. Go ahead and tell them.
Bam, listen, man. Rap music was hot in the 80s, man. Listen, not even back to
Hotter than now?
what? Listen, man, you gotta realize rap and go-go stuff. Listen, man, you had even before that Curtis Blow, Party Time with EU. We was teenagers, Slim. You had Grace Jones with EU, Slade to the Rim. Then when you got up and around the 85 era, Dougie Fresh and them, all of them was coming to the Capitol Center. We was going to the back to school boogies. Out of school boogies.
That's the first
Listen,
go I went to.
Heavy D, we went up Bowie State with Heavy D back in '86. He was always with wrestlers, man. If you ever listen, Poor Righteous Teachers, Rock This Focus Joe used to come up the Black Hole. Rest in peace to Prince Marky D from the Fat Boys. They used to come down to Metro Club. When Biz Markie moved down, I remember when Biz moved from New York down here. Biz used to be down, we used to be in the Metro Club and down the Safari nightclub down there in Search Quarters. Okay? On 5th and K Street, down by Temple Courts and all that.
Yeah.
Okay? He used to be down there. We used to see, we get to go Biz being there, right? And I remember when Biz moved over to where the Safari Steakhouse on Club, remember 450 in Lanham. He moved over there like he said, man, I'm moving from New York, y'all. Y'all got the girls down here. And before he died, he stayed right there with the Walmart.
During that time, I don't know. I hear a lot of old school niggas say it, but you was living there. I don't believe her.
What's that?
OG. They said when EU was hot, was Salt and Pepper International, a lot of people in DC was mad because they thought they just switched up from the go-go to the hard go-go to making like rap songs. They like Taste of Your Love and Salt and Pepper Jones. So was that the talk in the city?
During that time, EU died down, man. They was on Soul Train back in 89. You gotta realize, during that time, it was a heartbeat on here. Even Chuck switched over. Okay, back then, in '89, it wasn't no EU. EU wasn't playing like that. Like how they doing. Trouble wasn't either. It was Rare Essence. Chuck was playing, had Rolling, had Heartbeat. It was a Junkyard. Those was the hottest bands in the late '80s. Okay, that's why they said, because even on Go Go Live 1 was October the 9th, 1987 on a Friday night. The Capitol Center held 18,000 to 19,000 people. It was wall to wall, treetop tall. Okay, but there's a lot of rap artists that used to come up to Capitol Center. Houdini, UTFO, Roxanne. But people always, they love rap. But if you listen to a lot of 90s, you hear D. Floyd hitting a lot of LL Cool J songs.
Right.
They loved that, the Dougie Fresh. I was just telling somebody one night we went up to Ibex on July the 12th, 89. Dougie Fresh was up there, somebody, because a dude named Anthony used to lay on 640, hit the
I know
hit the fire.
Jermaine.
He hit the fire alarm.
Yeah.
Guess who was up there? The lady Karen White. The one sings
Well,
Superwoman.
Superwoman,
Yeah.
Damn.
I got to tell you, yeah.
Damn.
Bro, special ed, we used to go see these rappers. Rappers, when Puffy was going there at Howard University, they all of them used to come through the madness, come up there and try to peek it out. Everyone always loved that fest, so rap always been a big influence in go-go. But the thing I try to explain, I try to explain to people that as the go-go changed when it got to about 99. That's when Maisha and the Hip Huggers and Gene Pretnam and Brian Mills started Subtle Thoughts. They used to play up the Omni Showroom up there on Connecticut Avenue, and they used to do a jazz set. Okay? But believe the truth be told, Mike Music and them was doing Grown and Sexy and Northeast. They was doing that, Hug and them was doing that stuff back in the 90s, man. When before rapper got on the there.
So rap was like, somebody asked me, damn, Northeast been out for 40 years? I said, well, I guess so. I didn't hear Northeast till 92.
Let me just say this.
That's the thing.
I'm trying to figure this out, and I got a rapper. I don't go back in no 40 years now. That's 85. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I know 89 when Kurt was rapping there. I don't know if rapping them put that up there, but 85 now I ain't no Northeast playing no. I'm just gonna put that on the record.
Well, yeah, I was saying a couple people asked me on that.
No,
like,
listen.
Well,
Listen, the first rapper was there, and Chris will tell you when the Blade Bird, little light-skinned Kurt. He was the first one getting on the speakers.
Who? Rapper?
No, little Kurt. Kurt was about my height.
Oh.
Kurt was so short he'd get on the speakers, and Chris was on the cowbell. Call him Rattlesnake Black. Snake. Rattlesnake. Tommy Gunn, before Jamie Jeff, Andre was their drummer.
This nigga got a good library.
Right
You
there.
can't debate this nigga.
They can't debate me because they'll tell you. I was there.
Damn.
Kelly, look, over Kelly Miller Junior High, 44 for these. Miss Pratt stayed across the street.
Hey, you know who called me and told me don't debate you on go?
Who?
Hook. Hook said, man, that nigga know everything.
Who?
Big Hook used to play with back.
That's my man.
I know.
Hook.
He said don't debate him. He said don't debate
I
him.
remember Hook went into jail. Hook from uptown.
Yeah. 3500.
Yeah, listen, bro. Listen.
Motherfucking man.
Listen, man. All the
Gang
go-go's
had the
that play.
tours. You remember when they had the tours?
Yeah.
They had magic
That
tours.
big gang in them.
10
Listen,
towers.
listen, bro. Listen. When all this go-go's, man, you talking about when and this the thing, right? I have nothing against go-go. I love it.
Right. You definitely love it.
I'm just disappointed because it's guys like Moon, me, Twin, and we give you guys.
Knowledge.
Now we ain't asking you for no money. You think we're wasting our time or someone is paying us for this? If God blesses me with wisdom, I have to share it. God ain't gonna bless me, bam, for me not to share. That's why when you tell me don't do it, because I know everywhere I go, people pull me to the side. Say, man, you just don't know how you help me.
Right.
And I'm humble at.
Yeah.
Right.
Everywhere I go, he'll tell you. Sometimes I got to hide when I get in the club. People say, Woody, man, go in the back, man. Everybody stop and shake your hand and hug on you, man.
Right, for sure.
And I'm humble, man.
Yeah.
Women come up to me,
Right.
say, Woody, man, thank you for all your wisdom. Me and my husband got back together. Moon, I just don't teach go-go. I teach men how to be better men to their women.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
To never put their hands on your woman, uplift you,
Right, I
take
heard
care of
you
your
talking about
children.
that,
Right.
It ain't just go-go with me.
Right, so this, okay, right. You know, maybe I'm looking at it from a different point of view as a host, but I'm seeing most of the go-go's have been wall to wall, they've been lit in, and I understand you saying it's saturated
it ain't going. I think the difference from back in the days, now correct me if I'm wrong, every go-go was packed back in the days. Now these days it's just a few.
Well, not true, man. Not true,
I
man.
was asking, that's what I said.
It's not that
Right.
all go-go's. You had bands. It's like Bucket and Rusty Soul, Publicity with their.
Yeah.
You didn't have all bands. It just a lot of these bands came out of their own neighborhoods, right? And of course, the Publicities in them, they wasn't like the Rare Essence. Rare Essence has always been that lead band. Everybody wanted to be like Essence, man. Funk was an entertainer, bro. Listen, I remember we was up Triples, and we found out it was Funk's last show, November the 1st, 91. And people like, man, Essence gonna go down. I said, no, they not. Because people didn't believe White Boy can handle the mic. White Boy was already on the microphone back in '88. Sometimes when Funk didn't show up, White Boy would take over, right? Of course, he wasn't an entertainer like how you feel. That's why when you see the Howard Theater shows, White Boy let Funk come up there. Because he know Funk can handle, you understand what I'm saying? That old school style. But White Boy would listen. So back in 91, so around in the 91, then 92 came and there's up the Black Hole. They was cranking Slim. Essence still was holding on. They had the whole band. Funk would make guest appearance. But he was all, well, this is what people didn't understand. Funk is the owner for Essence. He never left for Essence. He just backed down.
Right.
His mother, Miss Mac, grandmother,
Yeah.
that's his brother.
Right.
He still own Rest. He still get paid with them. Funk always stated, if Rest ever take a fall, I step back in.
Right. I don't think White Boy is a dynamite lead Mike either. Like
Well-
he alright, but I don't think he's like one like I never heard of nobody put White Boy as a great leader.
Well, he's a great man. Andre's a great leader, man. But he held that down, man. Let me tell you something, man. Listen, man. So back to what I said, the 92 era. Back to the Ronnie T era.
That's my nigga. You know I said Ronnie T is better than
man,
Ronnie in my book.
Ronald
Oh, we love you, Ronnie T.
Now check
you
this
know
out.
that's my motherfucking man.
Check this out.
Rest in peace to my nigga. I wouldn't be rapping if it wasn't for Ronnie.
Check this out. During that time, they used to always let Whitey Putt,
Heavy Jamal Kid,
that's old
Dion from Trinidad.
Dion from Trinidad.
Shout out my nigga Dion.
So check this out,
Yeah.
right? So at the end of the show, they used to always let Ronnie T and them, and then Tony Blunt, Reggie and them they formed a group called the Flatliners.
Yeah, they
Which
did.
was it? One by one,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
getting fly again.
Oh yeah.
Right? And that was just the happiest thing.
You know, Tupac was trying to sign a lot of them flatliners. Tupac was trying to sign them.
So, but see, this is the thing, right? So, let me back up a little bit, right? Let me just back up a little bit. Let me go back to the Fat Rodney days, right? Fat Rodney practiced with them. He was part of the band.
Oh.
He didn't just come in and say,
Oh,
"What
see,
you
that's
trying-"
what I thought.
He
Oh,
practiced.
okay.
Listen, bro, he was an entertainer.
Oh, okay.
Listen, man, he was an entertainer. But during them time, man, Fat Rodney was come up there with people, and from down 70, Fifth and Oak, down Dunbar, he was from up there. Well, that was my man, Rodney Martin. Listen, man,
Fat Rodney from Fifth and Oak?
he from down Fifth, like around 17.
shit.
Well, yeah.
Oh, damn.
With the
I
Dunbar.
thought it was a Southeast nigga.
Teacher,
They
no.
Well, I learned.
Oh, Rodney's son right now, little Rodney about 34 when his Suge had him in 1990. I'll never forget it.
Damn.
She's a friend of mine, Suge, from Paradise, London them. So I knew all them.
Right.
So, just during that time, and I always tell people this. My sister don't hear. Do you know who brought Fat Rodney into the rap game?
Who?
Huggy Lowdown.
Damn.
Sam.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? So we used to rap. So then, when during that time, Fat Rodney New York rappers used to come down here. One of the rappers go by the name of Romeo. He's from New York. Him and Rodney, the battle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scorpio from Old Bennett Road, Northeast. That's where Scorpio stayed at. Fat Rodney used to battle with him. But then when you come up in '89, they killed Fat Rodney over because of skating in June.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe about from June, July. Then here comes Stinky Dink, another my friend, John Bowman. Northeast. Anybody? I remember the first night, Funk messed his name up, called him Inky Stink. Come on up here, Inky Stink.
Yeah.
You stinking ink, man. You still stinking ink roll. Matter of fact, you know, you found some stinking ink was the hottest thing. Dougie Fresh and Stinking Ink rapped together on October the 12th, 89 of the Metro
Shout out
Club.
Stinking Ink.
Do you know one of the first Go-Go Awards was in 1989, October, up the Crampton Auditorium down Howard.
Howard, yeah.
That was one of the first ones, right?
Uh-huh.
So wrestling has always been that thing. Chuck always, we grew up and we was teenagers going to see Chuck down the Odyssey. We was coming out of high school, Slim. Going to see that old man.
Things changed,
Man.
Like it used to be traditional.
Uh-huh.
I know Ronnie T and them took me to King's Dominion. Easter Monday came back.
Yeah.
I was like, eat.
Easter Monday.
Yeah, Easter
Yeah, that was a
Monday.
big thing.
Yeah, they don't got
Going to
that
King's
shit no
Dominion,
more. That
Going to
shit-
King's Dominion,
Yeah.
going to the zoo, and then going up the Black Hole. So just to try to bring it up, right? The fast forward to the grown and sexy era. That's when it started changing, fellas.
I hate them grown as shit.
So no,
Dressed
listen.
up motherfuckers.
You know who was doing the grown and sexy besides the Mice and the Hip Huggers? Soul Patrol. How many of you remember Soul Smitty in them?
I thought Subtle Thought started that shit.
No.
I mean, that's what I thought. I mean,
Soul Patrol was doing that. When Walker Reyes came out with that,
Mhm.
they did the jazz set first, him and Brian Mills. Brian Mills was a talented guy, I forgot the band that he played for, but he was going to Howard University, right? But make a long story short, that's when it came to grown and sexy. Maisha was over the Heart and Soul Cafe. Y'all remember that? The Heart and Soul was on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah.
The Belly's up there in Silver Spring.
Golden Dome and all that.
So from
Yeah.
that point, you're talking about 2000. Subtle Thoughts was on fire, cause Funk and Benny used to perform with them second half. Subtle Thoughts. Now listen to me. So from then 02, I ain't gonna say they fell off. They revamped. You know who was the talker? Chi Ali.
Shout out my man, Chi.
Chi Ali and Camise. Walker Ray is still on there.
Camise from Lang Ray?
Huh?
She came from over there too?
That's where she came from.
Damn.
Listen.
I gotta get her back on the show.
Yeah,
man.
so listen. Listen, I'm gonna give you the right. So they ended up getting rid of Chi Ali. Pret came back in 03. Okay? It was Pret, Taj Mahal, and matter of fact, Michelle Blackwell. During the time, but Michelle Blackwell was with Subtle in 01. She was with Subtle. So actually, Michelle came to Subtle Thoughts in 2000. Okay?
Damn, you learned something new. I thought she
No.
on what band?
No,
Oh.
What Band ain't exist. My buddy started What Band?
Who?
Henry.
Oh,
What?
yeah, rest
The
in
one
peace,
that Henry, Chris will tell you that.
Yeah, he used to be with 911 too.
Him and Chris out there. You know where they got the What Band name from? As rapper, the wrestling. What? What?
Oh, you talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin?
That's where he got it from. That's where he got him. Tag him right now. So Day been with Subtle. Day was with him, Camise, and then when they got to the 06, 07, Chi Ali came back. Then Steve went to him. Remember the LaFonte Blues? They,
I love the
they was
LaFonte Blues.
hot.
Backyard.
It was hot.
That motherfucker.
They was hot. Martin, not Martin, appropriate. No, yeah, Martin.
Martin, I know you talking about.
So let me say this, right? So about these free shows. Everything that you see now is being repeated. If you go back to the Stonefish Grill, the Wild
Jones
Wheatery.
and New Curzon? The
No.
Stonefish Jones?
No, Stonefish Grill used to be on the boulevard in
Yeah,
Lawrence.
they had two of them though, right? Yeah, they had two
So
of them.
listen, the sidelines. On what's the guy on the radio here, LeVon Arrington? Yeah, he owned that joint. All these places, they were playing free. Vibe, all of them was up there. It was free. They was paying them. That's when Jack Johnson was in the office.
I used to do numbers too.
Check this out. I remember when the law went. That's why it made it so hard for a lot of these restaurants. I remember Jack Johnson said this law is going into effect in 2 years. Y'all gonna have to come up with a plan, a safety plan for your customers. Everybody thought it was a joke. 2 years came. Why you think Fast Eddie's can't cut the lights off when the band's playing? Why you think, man?
I ain't never.
Because it's a restaurant. You cut them lights off, it become a club now.
Entertainment.
You cannot take up them pool tables and chairs. You'll get fined.
Damn.
It's a restaurant. Club U was a restaurant called
That
Coach
restaurant-
5. Huh?
Fast Eddie restaurant, boy, they need to get them some good cooks in there.
Well, no, but it's a restaurant.
It's all what you classify
Listen,
your business as.
I go back to when Maria and them had Fast Eddie's out there in Virginia.
60-20
They
Richmond
wouldn't
Highway.
listen. They wouldn't allow no one to do a nighttime go. Super Dan know that from They let the essays take over at night.
No, they started doing like at the end though.
Well, maybe at the end, but before they moved over
They
here.
got shot out the front of that jump.
Who? Remember they had backyard
shut
junkyard
down.
over there.
Yeah, the other
I
coop,
hosted this young-
the other
one of
coop
my
used to
friends-
take him out there too. They used to call him Super Coop. He just passed away too, man.
Dang.
Rest in peace to him. Not backyard.
I know you don't.
Yeah, from out Virginia, man. So this the thing, and I say, with all this promotion and bands asking for deposits and all this, and
None of that shit would happen
it's
back in the
nothing
day,
wrong.
right?
Well, a lot of bands didn't get paid of what they're getting now, man.
But this is what I think though, and you can tell me from. I
What's that?
think, and I want all y'all. I think the go-go business got real when it ain't no more street money going. Like when it was street money and niggas wasn't getting paid, I ain't never hear them niggas cry about that shit in '93, and there was so much money on the streets.
Well,
It's a different time.
yeah,
That's the
it's-
thing.
Yeah. I'm saying I ain't having niggas complain about no.
I mean, even with that, everything evolves, man.
Right.
Like I said, when most of these bands first started out, when they were younger or whatever the case may be, they were actually doing this for fun. You feel what I'm saying? But when they started to see it as they got older, it's a business. Then they started asking for the money, which they should have. That's anything you do in life. Like you said, with some bands playing free, it's no different than you take a job offer. As soon as you take that job offer, guess what? You're going to advertise to get more money, right? It's no different than go-go. You build your product, you build your money up.
Right.
so I want you listen up, fellas. This is a suggestion that I would give these bands if they want to keep faithful people, man. The ones. Start giving incentives. Involving giving benefits. If I got Moon in my band, say, Moon, look, man, we're going to grind. We're going to grind. Look, man, if anyone passes in your family, man, you get 2 weeks off grieving. Every band member deserves vacation.
But what if they don't want that though? Huh?
They don't want what?
They don't want to take off.
You gonna still get paid. It's an incentive.
Okay.
You want to take off from your job, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
And take your vacation. You lose and lose. Okay, you don't want to take it, you lose it.
Okay. All right.
So no, I'm saying this is things that we need to bring as business.
It's business, real business.
When we got a band, this is the thing, Bam. You have that when people say you're hiring musicians. I'm not mad at hiring musicians.
Right.
The problem is it's becoming too much.
Too many.
So what's happening is, if Moon is a hired musician, and we got a show at, I'm just saying, the Fillmore.
Maryland City Live.
If it's band playing, Moon ain't coming. Moon said, man, they give me more money. And we got to get somebody to replace Moon, but Moon know all our music. So I'm not telling people, it's not, to me personally, this is the thing, man. When you create a band, if we all are owners of this band, then we all share equal responsibility.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
This the problem. If I hire Moon and you, and I say I'm the owner, and it's discussed, this is what I'm gonna pay you, I can't come to you and tell me it was slow.
Right.
Whether I gotta go in my pocket
Take the law.
and recoup the money
Right.
because y'all don't own this.
Right. I do.
I got y'all as employees. But now, if I say Moon, and Bam, it's slow. It's getting slow. I need y'all to help put these flyers out. And you say, it ain't my job. Listen, fellas,
Let's talk about
we
it.
need help. I need help. You telling me no? I might say, Bam, 20. Well, I no longer need y'all, man. I'm about to break this up.
So why do you think bands have a problem? Like they'll promote
that shit, but they won't promote their own band or brand.
Say that one more time.
They will promote anything else, violence or what's the hottest subject out there, Trump, this and all that shit, but they won't promote their own music
Because they
or their show.
because people have turned into whores. Okay? Ignorant whores. I put it on the record, okay? Anytime you keep listen, it's no different than when the election came. Everybody arguing on social media who you voted for.
Right.
I don't listen. Who Moon vote for is his business. Who you vote when you go in that booth, you have a right to vote for you want.
Right.
You think I'm gonna argue with you? You voted for Trump. Yo, I'm gonna delete you. So what? Just like we love Murray Bird. Somebody say, well, yo, if somebody love Moon, somebody don't love Moon, you can't get mad because somebody love Moon.
Right.
We get into who we don't like because somebody else. Well, we don't like who you like.
Right.
But we don't feel this. We too sensitive, man.
Right.
Everybody have a right. Listen, bro, I want you to hear me.
Talk to him, Wood.
I don't get mad at people that disagree with me. We can agree to disagree. Say, Moon, if I say Moon, 10 plus 10 is 19. Moon say, no, it's not. Prove me wrong, Moon. Moon say, here go 20 hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. Prove me wrong.
Right.
If you can't prove me wrong, shut your mouth.
For sure.
I live on truth.
That's it.
I don't live on horse.
So the people that go being whores, I think cause I see it a lot. It's like they would do it, man. They will, man. They will smack their own mother to get on the show.
What you talking about?
Yeah,
That's a whore.
Like yeah.
I mean, I think honestly, to be honest with you, anybody in any band, they should be wanting to promote their shows that they're in because that guarantees them money and plus it guarantees them future adventures that they get into. Mm-hmm. The more people that come into that show, it would also help for any other show. Right. So if you think that, not promoting yourself and not bringing your friends out to see you, that just shows you right there, you have no value.
Or lack of confidence.
Hey, like I was talking about go ahead.
Or lack of confidence and shit. It's just like, you gotta brand your band, man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of motherfuckers just going out here and just playing these instruments and shit and not branding themselves or branding their company or running their shit like a company and shit. You can't get nowhere when you got 8 people together and we trying to survive off $500, man. Mm-hmm. We don't got no pot to invest back into the band. We don't have nothing. We don't got no buying no Sprinter van so all the band's members can get around. They don't got to drive. You don't invest back into your craft. They take that little money and spend it. Go ahead, bro.
So Moon, this is why I always stress on people when I'm live in the store. And I said we need to create product. What you said. Product gonna be here when you're dead and gone.
Sure.
If this hat is my product, when I'm dead and gone, they can still produce hats to make money. My family can take over. When you die as an entertainer, you die with your with your talent. You don't have no product. Your family can't keep carrying on.
Can't monetize it.
So this is why I say it's important because now people say, is there a future for go-go? Hell no! Ask me why.
Well,
because we are the last of the dying breed. Chuck died in 08. Sugar Bear and Funk. Sugar Bear and Funk is in it 70 years old. Okay? Mm-hmm. We are in our 50s. The bounce beat people can't call us old heads no more. They got grandchildren now. Mm. They up in their 40s. Give me the age group that's behind it, Moon. Who else there, Moon? My children, my daughter, 28, they don't like it. So show me the generation that's going to take after us. Please, I wait on it.
The last generation is about 30-something.
I wait on it. See, this is why I say you can't prove me wrong.
But like you said, what he just said, and that's the problem with go-go, because back then it was always still evolving. But, with this new band they got, I think they call Pocket 3. Mm-hmm. With them.
They're going to have to be the ones to do it.
I mean, they're going to be the ones to do it because at the end of the day, they're younger. They're going to reach out to a younger fan base, which a lot of these bands are not reaching out to a fan base no more because they're not putting out the music or the product or anybody even know about it.
And they not computer savvy.
Exactly. So when you take, like I said, it's a lot of debate over who the best. First of all, you can't never say who's the best in go-go because it's too many. It's 3 different generations. You got the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s, and the late 2000s. So I don't look at nobody as being the best. Everybody gonna have their opinion.
And then to y'all credit, and I understand what y'all saying. Some of these like, well, we outcrank IE. But IE left with 10 stacks.
I don't care.
That's the
They
thing.
ain't give a fuck if they do
Hey,
that.
bam.
Hey.
I don't care how much you crank. I gotta go to the ATM machine, baby.
So that's the
You
thing.
understand what I'm saying?
That's the
See,
thing.
we a lot of people that go, they think they superstars. You a beltway star.
Right.
You live in the same neighborhood my uncle live in.
Some of them not even Beltway stars. They ain't stars.
And then we walk around with this legends. Man, you can't give yourself. Let the streets got a name be that. Telling people you're a legend. You lost your mind. You understand what I'm saying? So now you feel this and this.
Right.
I remember when Malachi was working on the DC, with that DC Live.
Mm-hmm.
He said he used to bring artists in.
What you call him used to work there too? Dano.
Yeah, Patty LaBelle, different people, right? He said them people's coming to the studio, they humble. People in go-go come, man, I need 5 bottles of more wet. Who you think you is? Iceberg Slim? You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, but
They tryna make some
there's certain people that do demand that, like Ging and them.
Well, Gang and them can do it because they got to buy you.
Yeah, they definitely got to buy you.
When you book Backyard, they going to put it in the
You gonna
contract.
flip.
Yeah, Backyard, my cousin Tasha just done it.
And you know what? You just said the main thing. Contract. Put in
Yeah.
the contract. A lot of these bands.
A lot of bands ain't even
don't-
got it.
Exactly. So that's
They ain't got
the
no
difference.
logo, no LLC. Like,
Hey,
what the
man,
fuck is we
hey,
doing?
man, me and my brother
Nigga
argue
coming straight
about
out the
this.
trap house.
We
Yeah.
argue about this all the time when it comes to
And-
getting people to know these different bands because we put the music out there. We want people to hear a lot of these bands. It ain't just for us. It's for them. It's marketing.
Right.
It's marketing.
You know who we made hot? You know who we made hot? 7 Band. When me and him did a video, you seen everybody sharing that video.
But what happened to them?
Well,
Why do some of these bands get hot and they stop? Like,
I'm just going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It costs to run a band, nigga.
It costs.
Yeah.
And listen, a lot of these people are my personal friends, but they are not business people.
Yeah, you right.
Understand the difference.
Okay, let's talk about that. Why everybody, it's business.
It's easy to
But
say,
don't
just like
know
we
that.
say hi.
Say
It's
it again,
easy for me to say it.
What you say?
Like everybody be like, we on business, this
Yeah,
business.
right.
But it's ran differently. Like, this
Well,
ain't
tell
no
me
business.
to
type
show
shit.
you the credentials then.
All right. Show me the paperwork.
Tell me to show you paperwork.
I mean,
well,
that's
you
just
know.
like a lot of them shows in DC. You don't get paid cash for that. Some people write checks.
Mhm.
That stuff. If you
To
don't
your
have
business.
an LLC or any of that, you're
Hey,
not
bro,
getting on
you
them
know,
shows.
And
Let's
this
be
what made me
real.
realize when I did that hosting for a man, they the first thing they tell you, and a lot of bands don't know, the first thing they tell you, send me an invoice.
Right.
Yeah.
I bet some of them niggas be lost.
Well, let me piggyback off my man Ronald Moulton and Go-Go Museum.
Shout out.
Okay? Listen, Ronald Moulton, people can disagree with Ronald Moulton, he deserves what he's getting. He went in the trenches, he done.
A lot of people
I'm not saying
don't donate to him too.
This is my thing, right? Listen, I live in Maryland. My business is resident state of Maryland. I don't have no business in D.C. We want to cross these lines. I can't go in Virginia and demand nothing.
Look, I wish they could have done it the right way. And
It ain't no
done
right
that
way.
downtown
Right.
because I knew motherfuckers was gonna be. Everybody think they deserve. They said, "Bam, you should be in there." I'm like, bro, I should
Bam.
be in there.
Bam
Don't
was-
Billy the Kid in there, bro. I'm good.
Man, when Super Dan and them did a Go-Go War couple years, they gave me something. I appreciate it.
Right.
Man, I don't need no cowbell
Right.
to validate me.
Exactly.
You know what you did. You know what you
I
did.
don't tell the people, oh, y'all dead wrong because y'all don't send nobody down. I'm the only one pushing the music. I should be getting the award from you. But I don't mind it because I know God is going to bless me.
So with the museum,
Send me people, you understand what I'm saying?
with the
Already
museum,
is.
I want to ask the question. Like a lot of bands said that they wasn't in there, but everybody knew that museum was going up for the 2 or 3
But
years.
all-
it took.
a
Hold
lot
on,
of y'all
let me finish.
bands-
Let me finish.
Go ahead,
So
go
what I'm
ahead.
saying
Okay.
on that point of it is, what did you send for them to put you into that museum? That's
No,
the point.
Rocksteady was pissed.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Rock
What
Steady
did
was
you do Cornerstone?
What did you send to
Right.
them so you can have something
Right.
into the museum?
I think Rocksteady deserved to be in there.
Now,
I'm not
Rocksteady,
saying nobody don't deserve to be in it,
But
but
what
what I'm
you sent
saying
up
is,
there?
what did you send up
Oh,
there to
information
the
to
Well,
it.
business?
guess what?
Information,
Guess
a
what?
CD, or anything,
Product,
a T-shirt,
Guess what, man?
whatever.
Guess what? Rocksteady been around. He was intro. That's my man, Ricky Brown, Hobby. But listen. You know where the Go-Go Museum at? Down at the store. My music. That's the
It
museum.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm preserving the music.
Yup, history of music, yup.
I know the music better than any of them.
Because they drop a bomb and cut off all the electricity.
Yeah.
He got the whole
Let me ask
catalog,
you a
everything.
question. So it's the Go-Go Museum, right? Have you been there?
I ain't been
It's
there.
down on
No, I know
MLK.
where it's at, but I'm saying
I know where it's at, right there.
So-
Go down there.
the next time someone speaks on the Go-Go Museum, ask them this. When you walk in there, they told me they had a virtual Big G in there, which is great. But when you walk in there, do they have any samples of music of Go-Go that you can listen to in there?
No.
Okay, so
Well, guess what, Bam?
Wow.
Me, you, Moon, and Twig can go start our own Go-Go Museum. Who's stopping us?
Nobody.
yeah.
We can do it right there. If we didn't feel he done it right, we can go do it. I got the music. We get the people. So we make up excuses of what others ain't doing when we can do it.
Right.
This is the problem. I told Super Dan and all them, I'm disappointed. Because we have to stop lying to the people, man. You understand what I'm saying, man?
What they lie about?
About gatekeeping all this. The only thing gonna truly help us, and I'm gonna be honest with you, we men, is God.
That's it.
Right.
How you think you gonna get your blessing? You gonna get guidance when you about a bunch of people, different demons?
Right.
How do you feel that you gonna get blessings?
Right.
Be truthful. I'm not faking with you people. God is the truth to us, to our success.
Oh, for sure.
But then when we lose something, oh, now we want to throw God's name in it. We need all the help.
We
No.
don't praise him when everything going our way.
There you go. And I stamped that.
Right.
I got a problem with that.
Big
Because I praise God every day.
Every day.
Every day I
Soon as
wake up.
Right.
I don't
Same
pray
thing I
just
say.
because what I need. I don't even pray for myself a lot. Because God give me what I need.
Right, I be praying
I
for
pray
others.
for other people.
Right.
My wife, my children. Hey, and we sit up there and keep talking about what we need to do. What we need to do is start loving on each other
Right.
and bringing God to us. You won't be successful in anything. And I dare any of you to tell me that I'm lying. Any of you people to go step to me with it.
Yeah.
God is the success. He is the answer to everything. He the one that will bring us all together and he will depart us too.
For sure.
Soon as we see somebody go die, oh, we gotta feel bad. But what about I can't keep thinking God gonna bless me for everything I do. This is wisdom we bring it right now, Moon.
sure.
This is a wisdom, because no one is, listen, God already blessed me.
For sure.
He let me get here safe.
Exactly.
I'm in my right mind. He already blessed me. Why do I need a blessing for what I'm doing when he already blessed me? You ain't even thanking for what he already gave you.
Right.
Right.
Ungrateful.
You wasn't grateful, people. And that's the problem I got with it. So, man, when you say, man, Uncle, you get on them, I like to laugh, entertain. If you ever notice me,
Yeah.
I play music, and I'm a spiritual person with God. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to one thing. Oh, I'm all this perfect man, and
No, not at all.
I don't make mistakes or whatever. I'm a trying man.
Exactly. That's all you can be.
One thing I don't do is play with God for nobody.
All right.
You understand that? I don't tell my brother, oh man, you got to come to church with me. I don't tell Bam. Man, everybody got a choice to do what they want. But I pray for my brothers. I pray for people because I know what they do for me. I don't judge people. But when you're out of order,
Gotta call it.
if I see him out of order,
Gotta call it.
I'm going to say something to him. He can get mad all he want. Because I would want him to say something to me. I would want you to pull me up, Moon.
For sure.
I'm not going to medicate you. Oh, man, I ain't saying nothing more. He ain't going to be my friend. Then don't be my friend.
Right. We ain't friends then.
Don't be my friend. And that's the problem in go-go. I see even doing this. And I told Rapper this the other day. When him and 32 had the little thing back years ago. The same people that got on Dave's page, yeah, you right.
I said that. I said that.
Rapper said it right. Well, which one is right?
Yeah. Both of them, they playing both sides.
You playing both sides, you flunky.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
You can't live like that, man.
That was like 5 years.
As a man, you're going to love people, be truthful to them. If I got a problem with Moon, man, I pick up the phone like a man, man.
Yeah, that's the problem. Taking everything to the internet.
Take everything to the internet.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Right.
Like a lot of stuff, like you hear me talk, but I'm not going to get on the internet. I might talk about a subject.
Right.
I'm trying to correct you. But the day you see me getting on Facebook, talking about me and my wife having an argument or this and this, you know I'm sick.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't never do.
Who you think I'm gonna promote my house to the devils?
Yeah, people say, you and Katrina, y'all never argued. I say, shit, we don't put that shit on the internet.
You bet not. Because the same people will go back and say, oh, bam, having hard times at home.
Right.
Let me step up in her inbox. Old sport coat.
Listen, and I'll tell my wife no. That's why I try to keep them spiritual, bro. Listen, man, I'll be a weak man without God. I'm not going to sit up there and try to tell you this.
Right.
I'll be a weak man without the guidance of God.
Right.
And even in go-go music, it's a bunch of weak people. That's why people have get all these bad habits.
Right.
And you trying to figure it out, oh, they good people. Listen, no, you're a decent person, but you're not good when you're not good with God.
Right.
Even including myself.
Right. And then you look at some of their fans and shit. Some of their fans, from the music they project, because you know music is a projection of
exactly.
So they fans broken down.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Your fans broke. They look just like you.
Right.
That's right. You can't promote violence because it's paying you, and you're giving out the bad energy.
Sure.
You can't do it, man. That's why I preach. I'd rather preach the truth. I'd rather die.
And then Robert said the other day on his live, that's why he don't want to battle, because he just got traumatized for when the bands used to battle, niggas in the neighborhood with their band, like if you go see Backyard Uptown and they playing against Northeast Maryland, they would end up fighting. He said niggas was getting their head hit because of that shit. That's why he don't promote the violence. Promote battles, because some motherfuckers take that shit to a whole nother.
It don't really promote violence, bam. Because even come back there, I just think now with the internet, it's the fans are the problems.
Right.
Let me just tell you why.
Back then it was the problem.
Yeah. You got because back then you're just going to see these shows. It wasn't no internet, fellas.
Then you go shoot in the
See
crowd.
now everybody got their pretty. Oh man, rapping them told young y'all up, man, young y'all. So now it starts controversy.
Right.
Among people, then people getting their feelings.
Right.
Back then it wasn't, but battle was good.
Right.
We used to go to Anacostia Park, man, the battle of the bands. It didn't mean nothing about nothing. It was the battle of the bands. Believe it or not, Moon, people didn't just like Rare Essence. They love Chuck. They love Class Band. You was a lover of all bands. You never we never did no top 10. We never said Foxy Brown better than Essence. Jungle Boogie, Heartbeat better than Rocksteady. It wasn't. When Rocksteady and Heartbeat used to play, man, they brung the talented that they brung was unmockable. If you think seeing Rocksteady do the dance now, Rocksteady had nothing but women around him.
Damn.
Back then, in 88 and 87, down the Williams Park on Brandywine Road, down there what y'all call Lamont's. That's Pomoki Ball Diamond.
Yeah.
We used to go down there, the Green Acres, right there, Billsby Road. We was the fun. Listen, bro, I grew up Orlando.
Right.
I sit to this day and say, damn, we used to come way out here to King George to see these bands. Man, this stuff was far, bro. I ain't nothing about no Wardolph till I moved there. And man, look, you understand what I'm saying? All the clubs that was in Wardolph. Let me just tell you the bands used to follow. Right there, the Baines Firehouse, Gwen Park High School right there had a joke, Cat Smith. And I remember Cat Smith. So when you come across the Wardolph line, then you had where Decibels at. That's where the Roy Rod with the cigar bar.
And you know where it used to be packed?
What?
in Wardle, and I never stood everybody till I went there. I said, these a bunch of kids in here.
What's that?
That motherfucker Thai seafood.
The Thai seafood was decibels.
Oh, that's what it was?
When the
Yeah,
Roy Rogers
yeah,
jump, look,
yeah.
jump Northeast used to call it was called Decibel.
Oh.
The Thai seafood. It was another club down there with Sequoia Steakhouse in Wardle. It was a club called Club
That
Mercedes.
Icon was nice too. I
When the Icon Fussy them ran that joint right there in Wardle. He the one Fussy one had Zanzibar.
Yeah.
I go back to the Abdul days. Abdul used that H2O. Abdul used to throw junkyard back in 80 to 89.
They said H2O used to be packed too. I ain't
All
know.
them clubs used to be packed back then. The classic. You ain't need no go-go man in the 80s and the 90s.
Who?
Abdul cleaned up.
Yeah, he did.
Got going
Yeah.
like $2 million in his house.
Cleaned up.
Yeah.
Man, listen, man, them guys.
They shut down the jail when he was moving around.
For real.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's a
Man.
high level prisoner.
But
all that
listen,
money
man,
yet.
listen, man.
Right.
You didn't need no go-go because, man, wasn't no internet. People were just looking for places to party.
That's
We-
crazy. I wonder, like, how would they promote? But the posters, I know. But
Listen,
that's
listen,
crazy.
Places like, if it wasn't a go-go, like the classics, different stuff, it was every week.
Right. And
So it ain't
motherfuckers
had to
floating
promote.
around
You
too.
want to know how it was promoted? You really want to know how it was promoted back in the day?
Who?
You want to know how it was promoted?
The posters?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Word
In
of
the
mouth.
radio,
And
too.
everybody couldn't
Well,
get in.
no, I mean, the radio was alright, but it was word of mouth and CDs and everything on the streets.
Yeah,
So
man.
that's
Hey,
how it was
okay,
done.
oh,
And
This
let me say
Go
this,
ahead.
and that's why some of these bands got to be fearful of the free show because niggas is saying, fuck your fan base, we chasing the drugs, which is the liquor. You know what I'm saying? We'd rather chase the liquor than motherfucking chase your ticket sales.
Yeah. Now.
And that still mean it ain't free because they
all right, let me ask you this, Woody Wood, before we go too far. Everybody, especially I really value you and Twin opinion on this. The bands that say, well, a promoter don't supposed to double their money. I got in an argument with BJ one day. Like,
Say that again.
the promoter don't supposed to double their money.
They don't supposed to.
Nah, they just making their money back or making a little, but doubling
thing?
money. Yeah, that's what I said.
Hold on.
That can't be no thing.
Hold on. I
No,
want to
I'm
make sure. I want to make sure I heard you right.
A promoter don't supposed to double their money when they
You
book a
lost
band.
your mind. What's an investor?
I know.
That's like
I
that.
always say.
I never heard that one.
Hey, Moon. Hey, Moon. That's like you selling me out for 200,000. I only can get 50,000 for. That's a bad investment.
Right.
You lost your mind.
And listen, okay.
I'm trying to flip.
Okay, that's what they said. But and me and BJ be talking about this shit, and he said, and I had a big problem with
You're
this.
supposed to double your money.
You know.
You niggas is tripping, yeah.
Hey, no, now I want to know is this? You have the history. He said the promoters not real promoters because back in the days promoters took bands and they built the bands up. Nowadays these promoters don't build.
Back in the days when Big Butch and them was there, Big Butch was ripping them people off. When he was giving smoke, them paying them people, man, Mo Ginger tell you, when Mo Ginger back in the day, man, they paying Mo Ginger them with Popeye's chicken. Mo Ginger on his name, Mo Ginger right quick with the answer. Ask him. Popeye's chicken and biscuits, man. How they pay him? With Popeye's chicken, man, and jelly. Mo Ginger, quit your if you listen, man, that was Mo Ginger with the answers, right? Mo Ginger.
I see why them niggas say they ain't supposed to know that.
Hey, look,
These niggas scarred.
when Mo Ginger was raising the boys, right?
Hey, what happened?
They come, man, Mo Ginger say, man, Mo Ginger say, man, the people take them in the room.
I can't wait to see
Man,
Mo
they got a 25 piece with no size and say, here you go.
What?
Mo Ginger say,
That was the pay?
This nigga
That
done made
was the
50,000
play.
of this shit.
Hey, Mo Ginger, hold on, man.
Man, Mo quit that, but that was back in way in the early 80s though, man.
But he quit.
Damn right, Mo quit. I
Hell
quit
yeah,
too.
nigga, he
Hey,
ready.
but guess
He ready
what?
to get good.
You know why I said that's a cycle? Now I know what they mean with niggas playing for motherfucking chicken wing money. Now it's a cycle.
The ghost of that shit still there.
Now listen, bam.
Go ahead.
Some of the bands that's playing there that used to laugh at bands playing in the chicken wing spot, they playing there.
Round for the
You know, I said
some of these bands are getting chicken wing money. Like once you split it up, that's all they got for them.
I mean, how
chicken
much
wing money and gas.
How much you think these bands was making back in the early 80s? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't, a lot of these bands
That's what I'm
wouldn't,
saying.
besides rap, they wasn't getting paid. You didn't have a lot of promoters, band.
It wasn't a market back then.
The big, well, it was the market. It was how can I say it? The Capitol Center, that was Daryl Brooks. Charles Stevens is a good friend of mine.
Back in the days, I have never heard no promotion like I heard G Street Express. Whoever them niggas was,
that was G Street Express. That was Daryl Brooks.
Oh, they was getting it.
Daryl Brooks.
That's all I used to hear when I was little.
Now check this out, right? When they was bringing stuff to the Capitol Center, man, that was a big thing. Them guys are true promoters. Charles Stevenson used to manage EU. That's
What they getting paid a lot of money for their Capitol Center gig? You think they got paid?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. No else they got paid. Miss Mac wasn't going for that.
Oh.
All them bands, I don't know what they got paid, but I'm pretty sure. I know they wouldn't. I know. Remember, Go-Go Live was October the 9th, 87. They had a part 2 of Go-Go Live. I didn't go to that one. That was like October the 20th, 89. Right. That was with Pleasure Band. I didn't go to that. I don't know why. That one never got released, right? And I know why. But it was videoed on jukebox. The video jukebox.
Oh, used to be on cable shit.
Listen, when the Go-Go Live came out on the VCR tape, the first place they put it was the Madness Connection on Georgia and Kenyon.
You got that shit right.
January the 17th of 1988.
3120 or 3119.
3119.
Yeah. Eddie Banks just had. Eddie Banks just had a Madness party. Nigga, I heard, Big G skipped the show to go to one of them Madness joints.
Oh, man, they and them had big shows up down
man,
the show.
Jones ass naked down in the basement.
Madness parties, cabarets, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's just, don't even have to talk about that, man. Them guys was in a different league.
Yeah, Eddie Banks.
When all that, man, even going to the park, all these parties, man. When my man Wasaki was, before they killed my man, that was my man. A big part of Juju, all of them.
Aki was my nigga.
Aki was my man.
Man, that nigga hurt me. Man, that hurt me when they
killed Aki. Yeah, Fly Guy Entertainment.
Stabbed him up. Yeah, he had that joint at the Madness.
Yeah.
With the loop dancers.
Yeah.
They got rapped on that joint.
I back in 96, so.
Yeah, it was 96. Yeah.
So listen to this. There was a lot of people throwing parties. Successful. I don't know if a lot of people, y'all don't know. Big Manny. Manny used to throw all the fashion shows in 87. 86 with Essence. Throw the pool party. Manny was the first one, man, feeding you with the chicken wing, collard green. Man, ask anybody through going out to pool parties out there, Paget Corners, out there in Glen Arden, Teresa Banks, in the pool out there. So basically, bam, go-go is a beautiful thing, and it brings in a lot of money. I remember Jahar said this back in 2005. He said if you put all the promoters together, their money, what they made, the bands, the PA men, and what the clubs brung in. Man, I think Jahar said it was over 5 million, man. Listen, we should be in better shape bringing that type of money in. Who benefited from it? So what I'm saying is...
Yeah, who did benefit from it?
Listen, man, so what I'm saying is too much money that's circulated. Go-Go is more than $1 million. You got bands right now, man, that's making over $50,000 a month, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You think about it. So, dog, listen. Why you think Backyard Band is so faithful, man? G and them take care of Buggy and them, man.
G take care of his people, bro.
50 grand a month.
Man, G come down the store, man. G bring Teddy in them, man. He buy them, man.
Yeah.
He take care of
something. All them Jones that they be getting them clothes. Man, G pays for that shit, bro.
Man, G take care of them, man.
He take care
of them. So they
take care of them.
Why you think when G wanted to act, he said he'd never leave his band, man?
Right.
He'd never leave his band.
He did the acting to put the band in position.
Man, listen.
He a good leader.
Listen, I go back with Genghis.
He a good leader, bro.
From 14th Street, Gerard Street days, when G used to walk his pit bulls, riding his bicycles up Hobart. To all that. Listen, man, getting in trouble. Back in 92 when G went in, Left Hand Jason and Brian B-Man. They was the talker.
Yeah, G went in 92, came home 95.
No. G went in, he got locked up in 92. He came back out 92. He played all 92. 93, he was out of 93. 94, he went in.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A little bit.
Yeah,
That's when my nephew AJ.
Shout out AJ.
That's when
I ain't
AJ
want to
Black.
show my man Jet.
Yeah, Jet
Yeah,
Black.
my
That's
nigga.
when listen.
My nigga.
Jet Black rapped from February '94 until May the 5th.
Bugs was on a couple of them Jones.
Yeah,
too,
listen. Ging got out.
on his birthday.
Ging got on his birthday. Had
Killed me at Metro Club. I was
Yeah,
down 5595.
I know 5594.
I was talking about the year later.
Running
He
two.
went in. He came
No.
out 95. I got to see.
No. He came out in 90. He got locked up in 94. Came out in 94. Ging never got locked up in 95. The whole 95
Oh
he
no,
was
you
out.
right. You got like you came home 95.
96 he was.
Yeah.
He never got locked up.
Yeah. Until he called that. He called the joint at the zoo.
Nah, not that.
Oh,
That's
come
the
in.
97 of the Del Rio. That's when the guy shot Ging.
Yeah, I know. But
stop.
no, you know this time he got locked up like during the
Well,
pandemic.
we know about
Yeah.
the incident, but we're talking about
Oh yeah.
like that. But Ging is
but Game be going straight for a minute.
Ging is listen, man. That's my man, 100 grand. Listen, man, he gets what he deserves.
Did you know his brother?
Who my man
Tayon?
Tayon got
Tayon
killed,
was
yeah.
hey, nigga. Tayon
Tay-
was
yeah.
a villain, bro.
My man,
Tayon was.
yeah.
Boy.
So this the thing, right? Ging had evolved, man. He
he
gave
did.
back
He
to
really
the
did.
city, not just the acting. Man, he mentored a lot of the children. Man, his resume is strong. That's why he gets what he get, man.
Right.
You gotta understand something, man. You got people, oh man, listen, man. Ging has made mistakes. Ging is, man, he ain't perfect, man.
Right.
Ging is a true businessman. When you see,
He learned.
he's
though.
smart.
He learned. He had to learn.
Guess what? Backyard Band still together. They
Right.
one of the highest paid bands.
Game
back
said,
then.
you know how he really got business smart?
Oh,
The nigga Wood Hurst and the nigga that played in Daddy Little Girl on the wire,
Right.
like they was giving them that business knowledge, like how to run a business. Like them niggas was real movie stars in that wire.
Yeah.
Method Man said he was giving the game.
Right, for sure.
I'm gonna tell you how faithful Backyard Fans is. And this
I wanna Backyard for life.
I don't care what Backyard play. Backyard can play on top of a mountain behind.
And guess what
tree.
though, bro?
They will walk.
And guess what?
Right. Then the
And
niggas
they-
go to Africa.
And, and guess what? Hey, listen, I have never saw a true Backyard Fan debate a price. They was charging $100 at Babylon Falls Church. They niggas, man, they gave that $100 like it ain't nothing, nigga.
This was back in 04. 04, I never lie, man. We was in the
Woody Wood.
We was
What
in
you
the
do? Woody Wood ain't no dumb nigga. Woody Wood said we gonna throw a madness party. They had me hosting the joint. Him and Charleston. Man, we loaded that motherfucking martinis up so bad we had to use the other room for the madness shit. People was buying all the madness shit.
and
Man, we cranked up.
Tasha
Tasha gave me
she
extra
listen,
$100 that night,
Listen,
too.
she just did a show with Backyard at the Hard Rock
Packed.
Saturday.
Upstairs,
It
that
was
shit
it was up to
love Hard Rock.
capacity. Check this out, cause Tasha do good business.
Oh, we know.
She do good
We
business.
know, nigga.
She do great business,
She
man.
hired us and all that shit.
So check this out, right?
Shout out Tasha, man.
Let's try
Happy
to-
belated birthday.
So
yo.
so basically,
Tasha.
when I try to, me and my brother Twin, when we try to educate bands, if you're doing your thing, you're making it. You don't have to take our fight. You're doing good. We're trying to help the ones that are discouraged, because the reason I said it, stop past the store. They be like, oh man, can you help me out? Can you go live? How much you want me to pay you? I said, man, I can't charge you, man. I appreciate you asking me though.
Shit.
I got people
They
right
called the
now.
wrong one.
What is the thing though? Bam, I believe in. I
Nah,
can
nah,
help
just fucking-
someone.
But I want to ask you
from.
one thing.
That's the key to business. Being
Right.
of
I
service
appreciate
to the
them
people.
asking me.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you this:
Uh-huh.
how proud of you? Cause my man, I got his shirt on, and I roll with him. That's my brother. How proud of you of Burry's change? I don't know if people recognize. For the last couple of years, he been standing on business. He been pushing his product, and he been throwing some great shows.
Well, Bird, like I said,
And he
a
won promoter of the year last year. So go
lot
ahead.
of people know me and Bird go way back, man.
Y'all do. He called you
Man.
Scooter.
Listen, man. So I really never threw no shows with Bird, and he'll tell you get him on here. I had to tell Bird always to bust, boy, you're a glutton for punishment. And Bird used to
I
tell
used to tell him the same thing too.
the stuff he
Why you
had to-
keep booking him?
the stuff he had to go through the base. He said, cool, my stomach hurt. I said, boy, you better than me. He'll tell you, get him on here. That's my man. I sit right beside him and say, "Well, you know I ain't gonna do that." People always ask me, why Bird don't get show? Because he know I ain't gonna do anything. It got to make sense.
Another thing, and I think starting from last year to this year, Bird started to do shit that makes sense. Like he putting little lineups together. And then I told Moon, I said, man, Birdie got smart. He said, Moon said this.
What's that?
Look, when you go into that motherfucking bank account, keeps the track.
Oh,
You keep losing that money. You gotta think smart.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I love go. Well, if I got to keep going in my savings, I don't love you like that, sweetheart. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If I got to go home and tell my wife I'm keep losing, it's gonna be an argument going on. You understand what I'm saying? You listen, bro. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let Twin speak. You should never be in this business to think about breaking even. Push come and shove and happen, you get your money. You should never think.
Hey,
that
but
way.
why they say a promoter said breaking even is a win? I'm looking like,
You lost your
nigga?
mind.
How would a promoter say that?
Well, you think I'm gonna give you $5,000 and I walked home and just got my $5 back? And I ain't got no profit? Well, you crazy. I know I feel all night talking back and forth. I'm talking bees and everything I don't do. You got $5,000 in your hand, you smiling in my face, and all I
Ain't got
got
me
is
a chicken wing or nothing, huh? What
I tell my wife, what type of money, man? I ain't got no $5 back. No!
Nigga, go back out and get the other five.
I'm telling you.
That's the truth.
So this the thing, and I'm gonna let
And
Twin talk. This
that's
the
my
thing,
auntie
right?
Tears.
This
Shout
the
out to
thing,
Tears,
right?
man, my auntie, man.
This is the thing. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let Twin talk. When you're booking a band as a promoter, if you're booking it, you should basically go do your homework. You're in the business to make money. If Moon come to me, say, I got a band. Say, Moon, be honest with me. What type of crowd you got? Woody, man, we sound good. We really don't have a following. I might say, look, Moon, I'm going to ride this out with you, man. Because he told me the truth.
Right.
So I can deal with you telling me the truth.
Yeah.
Then Moon said, man, you book me, man. We going to jam pack this joint. Damn, come on, Moon. Tell me the truth, damn.
Right.
Moon, I'm going to give you this money. I give Moon, man, ain't number 10 people came in, 5 people came in the back door with the cook. And 5 people came. Like, I'm looking at Moon.
Moon
Like,
said that before, too.
Come on, Moon, man.
Bad business.
You understand what I'm saying? I can respect the man and say we're trying to build a following because I know what I'm getting into, Moon.
Right.
Just be honest, man. You're not. It don't mean you're not a good businessman, man. Everybody got to build something from somewhere.
Right.
It takes a business about 5 years. That's
Right.
why when you open up a new business, they give you 5 years to give up, to take a loss.
Right.
After 5 years, man,
You should be in the
they
green.
say you should be breaking money or you gonna close up.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, I know if I'm throwing a show, Moon throwing a show, Twin throwing a show, you throwing, we in the same area, man, it could be odds against us. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe Moon charging $5, maybe I'm charging 50. Man, we ain't going to wood spot. So it's things against it. So when I say saturated, one of the things that I'm disappointed in the go-go industry, we all say we love everybody. You got a band, Moon got a band, Twin got
Ain't
a
no
band.
love Woody Wood.
But when I come say, Moon, I'm trying to get your band on the show with Twin Band. Nah, we ain't doing that. What? Nah, we don't like him. That nigga used to mess with my girlfriend in high school. What?
Oh yeah, that do happen. That do
What?
happen. That do happen.
You mean to tell me you mad because somebody slept with her?
That do happen.
Before that, so now you're taking personal
Right.
into
A
business.
lot of promoters do that, bro.
I don't care if you slept with my girlfriend.
I'm gonna get
You
the
keep
money.
on getting it. Man, this is business. Me and Twin can hate each other. If we can do business, I can hate Moon, Moon can hate me. If we can sit here and come to this protocol and do business, we doing business.
For sure.
Sure, another show that people want to see is gonna be hard to have. They want to see DC Bob and Still Familiar on the same card. I mean, but Dirk and Steve, boy, that's
Man,
a whole nother, that's a whole
like I
nother
say,
show.
man,
We don't-
band, go ahead, Twin.
We don't actually know. Let me say this. You know, when people promote negative stuff, we don't actually know if that's really what's going on with that
Yeah, we don't get into
situation.
that.
So at the end of the day, that's why I say the internet, it has its good and bad.
Yeah, you're right.
And here's the thing, and something just happened a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago. Let's take the Positive Vibe band. when they was on the news. We seen all this negative stuff that
Nigga, I was wanting to do something. I was up there.
So we seen all the negative stuff.
Yeah, I
that came
seen
from
it. I ain't
But
give a
guess
fuck.
what?
That was publicity like a motherfucker.
But that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
But guess how many people went up to Fast Eddie's to see them after that, just to see how they sound.
If they sound.
You know what I'm
like
saying? And the internet has always tricked people into thinking things that they don't see for themselves.
They sound a lot better than
I mean, anybody that's coming out, you gonna have your opinion on how they sound. That's everybody. That's why I said you can't judge another band by another band's accomplishments. Everybody gonna have different stages of platform of who likes who and what likes what. That's just what it is. People have their own opinion to whatever.
I respect positive vibe, man. I'm gonna tell you why. Chili grew up. All the people I know are Glenard.
Right.
All right. Chili reached out to me. He sends music.
For advice.
They got to get advice.
Right.
Marky Mark from Lit Band. Okay.
Right.
These people are trying. They want to be heard. Marky Mark hit me with a new CD probably about 3 weeks
This
ago.
band been cranking too.
Oh, they cranking him and
This
Black.
band been cranking.
So
like
check
a
this out,
motherfucker.
right?
Shout out to the band.
So I said, Marky Mark, you got a CD? What I owe you? He said, you don't owe me nothing.
Now, for any bands listening that want to get their music out there and want to get it pushed through Woody Wood catalog, what they gotta do?
All they got to do, man, is inbox me. Come down the store. I'd rather see your face as a man. Let me know you trying to make something happen. Couple of bands come. You understand what I'm saying? I appreciate men. You want to do business, man? Sit me, look me in my face. Let's talk some business.
Sure.
I stand on man town.
That's it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Monty said he gave you a CD.
Man,
Y'all play them people out
Young Bull pulled up. Young Bull pulled up. He come down there, man, and he shopping and buy clothes. He went to them. Here you go, huh? Now mind you, fellas. Dog for face, you know the same way.
Shout out, dog.
It ain't about the money. You know what he tell me, man? I appreciate you keeping us in rotation. Check this out, Moon and Bam and Twin. The radio ain't playing some of these bands. At least I'm playing you out that black speaker.
Yeah.
I'm
And
getting
it's
this
live. You doing numbers.
I'm doing numbers. I get more numbers. So but you ain't gonna. You don't feel the grease my hand.
Yeah.
You ain't nobody, but I don't ask nobody for that.
Right.
Obsession Band, D&M. Everett, that's my man. I knew Obsession Band back way when
Shout out to
Go Linwood.
Yeah.
Back in the Prince Freddie Armory days. They used to play with Junkyard. I ain't new to this.
But that's another thing. When these bands do come down there, we do our best to find the best track they have on that CD. And then once we take that track and play it through the speaker or play it through the car, we could be sitting out in the parking lot. I turn my system on my car and people are actually coming up to ask, hey, where's that
Who
band
was that?
from?
We have made people famous.
Yeah.
Let me give a shout out to Rico and them and Big Larry and Bad Way from RNS Project, okay? Let's put it on the record. Rico has never charged me for a CD.
Yeah.
He'll tell you he on here now. I asked him, how much owe you, Rico? Oh, man. You know what he say? You know what he say? Man, just push jump.
And he's willing to, he's willing
I
to
think
listen.
RNS should have more paid shows. I mean, I understand you gotta get the community. Listen, let me say this.
Well, they
are that good that I think that they should
We got
be
a lot of paid
Well,
shows.
the problem, Bam, with these bands, with a lot of stuff that's going on, back to what I said, free. It don't mean the band's not getting paid.
Right. The band. I'm talking about that everybody. Free.
It's too many restaurants. It's no clubs.
I just hate.
That's the biggest problem.
It's no club. It's no club.
And another problem is like the Howard Theater with Northeast, Backyard, and Junkyard. It was actually people that had the audacity to say, damn, they could at least play 2 sets each.
Well,
It's free.
Bam, once again, what I always speak on?
Man.
You can't please a bunch of Negroes. Didn't I tell you that?
And then, let me say this too: when you got a lot of bands, a lot of these bands that we're talking about, some of these people have actual careers outside of go-go.
Right.
So every time you expect to see them at a show, they're not going to be at that show because they have actual live real life situations that they have to take care.
'Cause Go-Go don't take care of their wife.
Go. Certain bands it would, but not a lot of this band. Go don't take care of nobody's household. No.
Well, it can though.
But it can.
It can.
It can.
It can. Listen,
Through
Man,
the
I'm
years.
Through
Through the years.
Those
it will.
shows at $200 a piece,
Listen,
$800 a week. It's
listen.
all right.
Well,
If you map it out,
Well,
if you
name
talk
one
about
band, name one band that's doing that every week
Oh,
constantly.
bang. Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm saying,
So,
bro.
so this the thing though, right? People ask, man, can you survive on go? Hell yeah.
They made millions of
I
dollars.
know Dirk and them getting backyard gigging up, but I know someone got job. But what I'm telling you is,
Different.
So how you hustling your
Dad, bro, listen, man, you're not gonna tell me you're bringing in that type of money a month that you got to bring. Man, if you have a band, man, you got bands, man, that's making way over 6 figures a year.
Yeah, for
Right.
Sure.
Now they have to pay out payroll, but the problem is they got money accumulating.
And then it's just like Moon said, like this show gives us sales. Like that when we get booked, his credit company
Correct.
get more payments. It's like it could generate more than just that. It's people that I promote for that pay me monthly, like realtor companies that I promote for. But that's just because this creates another thing. You don't
That's
have
all
to
you use
stand
your
go
views
look
for.
what Game did. He acting. Man, I see Game saying, telling people to stop alcohol. He told the kids, "Oh, that's a check. DTLR, that's a check."
Yeah.
Nigga, he ain't get-
So let me sum this up real quick. I want let Moon speak and Chwan again, right?
Right, go ahead, right.
The reason why when you hear me saying bands you need to put more music out, because the truth be told, people come down to the store, man. What's new was? I got Major League.
You gotta tell them the truth.
So they asked, man, what about them? Man, they ain't putting nothing out since 1954, man.
You gotta be honest. Hey, you gotta be honest.
Listen, man.
Can't lie to your customers.
Yeah, so I said, man, guess what they say? That's all right, man. Give me something to sound good. I'm going to make some money either way. People go off of sound. When you build trust up with customers, trust, they're going to take my word. I can go right now and send out emails and text message people. I'm running this and running specials and this. Guess what they're going to say, Moon? What time you open up in the morning? Sometimes we get to the store on Saturday mornings. We got people coming from Culpeper, Poolsville, Clarksburg, Hagerstown. They're sitting outside here tell you. I said, what? I said, man, I couldn't wait till you open up the doors. What you come to
Shit,
get?
I know my man Bean came got me
Oh,
early
man,
to
what
drive
you
down
talking
there.
about?
To drive down there.
Listen. People, is it a market for go-go? Let me ask you a question. Why do I have to lie to any of you? I can say, man, I can sell a digital download. You think I'm printing up CDs to waste my time?
Hell no.
People ask me this question, Moon. Well, what's the key to selling CDs, or what's the method? Sell it how the person want it?
Yep.
How you want it, Moon?
Yeah.
Man, I want it on cassette tape. A dude called me today.
Man,
Well, I'm going on Amazon ordering me some blanks then.
Right.
How much money you spending, Moon? I got 300. I'm staying up all night, double. You understand what I'm saying?
No question.
How you want it, Moon?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a CD player. Can you send a digital
Right.
form?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I ain't got a
we
CD
got
player
it
in my
all.
car. I want it on thumb drive. Okay, dumb. Either way. So let me say this, and I'm gonna turn it over to y'all. And Moon, you tell me if I'm wrong. Now I'm going off facts now.
Right.
Remember, I'm a fact checker.
Yeah, for sure.
Streaming was designed in the music industry to take money away from the artists.
To kill the record sale.
You remember when Jay-Z and all them could sell 1 million records or more?
Right.
They could see some money. All you have to do, bam, is go on your computer. I sell CDs $10. Even if I break it down, the Moon coming in, I say, all right, Moon, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna give you a deal today, man, give me $100. I'm gonna give you $20, man. I mean 20 CDs. Moon, no, he getting over on me. I ain't losing nothing because of my profit margin. Listen, show me how many streams you need to get $100. Is it 100 streams? Is it 200 streams? Is it 500 streams? Is it 1,000? Is it 5,000 streams? You go tell me the numbers.
1 million streams only get you 1,500. And niggas ain't even doing 1 million streams.
You got exactly.
Yeah,
so
that's
product brings you more money. If that was the case, and streaming was the key to bringing money, then why am I selling CDs? Why wouldn't I be streaming my music?
But again, you got them in all the forms that Amazon got them for.
No, what I'm saying,
or,
man. No,
Amazon Music
but this the
got
thing,
for.
man. I'm not telling you or Moon not to put y'all music on streaming. But if you got Access's product, you better push some product too.
In all lanes.
Because you don't have a name like a big person, somebody at a cookout. Man, Punching Rest, the overnight scenario. They're well known. So I'm not telling you not to do this, but this is a problem that I have.
Right.
Why do we believe in everybody else, other race, to put our stuff on it when we can go to Moon streaming and give them the money? We give away money. Per every stream is like 0.3. It's less than a penny.
It's half a penny.
You getting a penny and I got $10.
Hey, listen, and then you gotta, like, if you a band, because I know I'm an artist, and I know the band's got things like that, you gotta put your shit in every avenue. You gotta have them in the store.
Yeah.
You can have them on Apple Music. You got to have them motherfuckers everywhere. Everywhere. You can't just have it just on there now.
Niggas don't even be having no videos or nothing.
We just said that last year. We was asking bands to do videos because they still got people out here got TVs in their cars.
Yeah, niggas watch videos.
Man, only one band I seen do a video that was Obsession.
Yeah, Obsession did a good one.
Yeah, man, they be hustling, bro.
Look what,
Yeah, because they're from Orlando.
Yeah,
They born hustlers out Orlando.
Yeah, D be hustling.
Right, look,
Check this out.
Look what Nucci doing. His shit is
Oh,
all
man,
video.
Nucci blowing
He just
up.
sat down with Eminem.
That's my man Booby. It's our Booby.
Right, yeah, Booby,
Bird
it's all
Farms.
Oh
man.
yeah, he just got a network deal too.
Yeah.
Man,
Man,
check
that nigga
this.
had Lenny Williams on it.
Lenny
Yeah,
Williams.
niggas
So
was
check
Eminem.
this out, fellas. Check this out, right? Somebody say, man, I'm trying to get Northeast Groove a CD. What's gonna bring me a greater value? Man, going Apple Music and streaming. Hell nah. Man, I need $10. I got it right now for you. The money is greater. The product, and this is what I'm telling you. It's like you, baby. It's like me taking this hat. I can sell it to you right now for $40. Or I got to get this hat to you, Moon, and y'all getting a piece, and I got to sell more hats just to get the same amount of money for this
Man, I think it just ain't enough hustlers, man.
Hey, there
And
you
they
go.
make it easy for me. I don't
There you
care.
go.
I don't even know why. I be getting mad at Woody Wood. Like, Woody Wood, don't tell them niggas shit. Nigga, we up
But
over
see,
here.
this is the thing,
Fuck.
man. The reason why I tell us to open up more merchandise stores, because if Moon putting his CD out, I can open up stores, and I got vendors out Wardolph, Brandywine, PG County,
Right.
Virginia, Frederick, and I can push these people in these different areas. You don't have to drive to Wardolph. We got locations here.
Right.
The more money we bring in from these places, the more money we can distribute. Now, Twin can tell you this.
Monopoly.
Twin would tell you this. Now, watch this. Twin, what store did I have on lockdown before they closed down, and how did they operate with me?
That was the music store right there out some more.
Kit Mill Records. Listen, man. Listen. Kit Mill
Well, they
Records.
need you back. 'Cause they ain't
Listen,
doing
listen.
no
No,
numbers.
listen. Kit Mill was
Oh, they
ran
can't even
by
hear it no more.
Armando Cruz from South Salvador. Caucasian guy, Danny. Great people. This is how it operated. The late Preston Blue, he the one managed Scooby. Scooby
I
tell
know
you-
Preston, man, he got an argument before
Scooby
Preston
will tell you how much money.
Right.
Where you think the Sirius came from? Listen, so Kit Mill did this. I remember when Preston called me, and Preston was big into music. He called me up. He said, "Woody, man, I know you got all the music, but you know I still got the contacts with Kit Mill. I need you because you got the knowledge." This is what he did before he passed. He said, "Look, whatever I don't have, just supply me, but I'm gonna split with you, right?"
Right.
I let him handle all that. I wasn't going behind the CV
Yeah.
because I trusted him, right?
Right.
I was winning anyway, because it was weeks he wouldn't even call me, ask me for anything. Every week, Kit Mill would cut him a check. He'd send me mine over. Once he passed away, man, this is before we opened up the store down Wardolph. Man, I was saying, man, I don't even want to carry it on. Because I didn't feel like, because I was going to have to do all the work. But I thought about it, I said, nah, there's good money here, Jack. So there was invoices that was, we had them on a net 30, boom.
Mm-hmm.
We had them on a net 30, which means that everything that we gave them was guaranteed money. We could not make them order 50 640 BAMs. They had a right to order 10 if they wanted, because we had them on a net 30.
Right.
They have a right to order of, when they look in their computer, they have a right to look at their point of sales.
Right, yeah.
This is where bands go wrong, trying to force something on somebody and make them lose. So say, for instance, they email me every Monday, I need 50 to 640 BAMs. I need 100
Backyards.
100 backyards today.
100 REs.
I need 100 REs. I need Moon Band. I need 25 of them. Why only 25? I can't argue with them.
Because that's what the invoice.
This is what they want.
Yeah. The
So at the end of the invoice, I'm like, I don't care. They might order one EU. Damn, one EU?
I only sold 3.
I have nothing to do with when they order. They have a right.
Right.
So I'm looking at it. Once the invoice, they already know what the price is for the CDs.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a double CD, when I look at the invoice, fellas, man, the invoice might be $800. Do you think I care if they order one EU?
And you want to know something that we was good at
What's
too
that?
with them? So say like when the bands were putting out music, I ain't gonna say the band, but they never really liked buying dates too close together because they always say they sound like
The same thing, because they ain't
So
nothing
what we
different.
did was, and it was so crazy and it worked out, we decided to make names for certain CDs. So this one particular CD, we called it Summer Madness.
Yeah.
Armando and them said, God, man, where y'all get this CD? They wouldn't buy
Sold
the CD.
out.
They wouldn't buy the CD from us at first.
Yeah.
There was Summer Madness on it.
No,
and that
you're
shit
right.
was our biggest CD sale.
He called me up and
I,
said,
I know you don't know the nigga from out Alexandria.
Who
made a killing from that joint.
Who?
That nigga used to drive the Big Melvin used to drive the joint and sell all
Big
the
Melvin buy from me.
Oh, for real?
Ask him,
Man,
Big
he was making
Melvin.
a killing in Alexandria.
Big Melvin.
Melvin Brooks and them, he ride around, play the joint.
Listen,
Mel
man.
said, I got that new backyard,
Big
man.
Big Melvin right
oh, yeah,
now.
bet.
Ask Big Melvin, you know him. Big Melvin ordered music from me.
Oh, yeah, well,
Melvin
he was
live
cleaning
out
up out
Alexandria.
VA. Yeah, he was cleaning up out VA. He had a
Melvin-
black truck.
Melvin been out
ride
there.
around, all that shit.
So check this
Yeah.
out. So piggyback what Twin said. It's funny he said that, right? Cause he
That's
hey look, so we like so say for instance backyard played 5-5 and 5-6.
Right.
We say, all right, well we ain't gonna
That
give them
5-6
both
was
of them.
like that, too.
No, we make the 5-8.
You got that in the catalog?
We call it something else, right? And I remember he called. He said, "Man, we sold out of this CD." So back to let me bring it back. Then I'm gonna let Twin talk more. So they order every Monday from me, right?
Right.
So the invoice might be $800. So what I have to do is once they submit it, I go do all the printing up. I shrink wrap them, and I deliver them to them on Wednesday. I go up there. Whoever was working, they count the CDs, make sure the order is correct. Say I miss one CD, I shorten them. I just give them credit on the invoice, or we just don't worry about it and I make it up next week. You see what I'm saying? So as I gave them the order, remember, I'm not getting paid for 30 days, bam.
Right.
That's money in the bank. But guess what they was doing once they got the invoice? They was cutting me a check from another 30-day invoice. So every week I was getting paid from a 30-day invoice.
Oh, shit.
So all I do is drop off. Now listen, this week check might be $800. Next week the check might be $200. It depends on how they
sale.
order on the
sale,
invoice.
yeah.
Check this out. When Thanksgiving came, and you, of course, you know Thanksgiving on the Thursday.
Right.
So everybody closed on Black Friday. They'll call me on the Monday
Double up.
and devil up. Well, this is what happened. They'll say they might order more and they might not double up. They might do their order. But they anticipate what they order, they might sell out by Wednesday night. They'll call me and say, Woody, we need a special order. I said, special, I just gave y'all order. He said, man, we sold out. Can you be up here Friday morning on Black Friday and bring it? So all I would do, the invoice that I gave them, I just take the new order and add it to that invoice. Say that invoice is worth $700. Now that invoice turned into $1,000.
Yeah.
Guess what?
It be like this, homie.
When I'm in the house on the Thanksgiving eating that turkey, I'm dubbing, I'm shrink wrapping everything, boy, eating candy yams, boy. Friday morning, boy, I'm tiptoeing, boy. Tiptoeing. Here you go, buddy. Thank you very much. Guess what? When that 30-day come in, boy, that big old check come in, thank you, boy. Around the holidays, you understand what I'm saying? I ain't worried about you giving me that money because I know you're going to sell it. You feel what I'm saying, Moon? Go. This is where they go wrong. In a business, we got 30-day invoices. If I want to order supplies from, I call them, look, I need this. They'll say, you want to put it on your credit card or put it on your net 30? Put it on the net 30. You have to be able to give businesses credit unless they burn it. Because you don't want people to keep paying out money, man. Mm-hmm. It's money in the bank. It's trustworthy. What happens when you get a credit card? Credit card people don't know if you're going to pay them. They taking a chance. You don't pay them, they're going to report you to the credit bureau. Mm-hmm. You ain't getting no more credit. So go, we lack that, man. Right. We lack it, and we're good people, but I wouldn't kid. Listen, Bam, Moon a good guy, Twin a good guy. But if I find out, man, they ain't not good business people, that good guy, you're a good guy, but you're not a good businessman.
Hey, you know what? I was watching this video where Master P fired his brother.
Yeah.
And his mother, the grandmother, like, why you fire him? Said, Mom, I love him, but he ain't good for my business.
Got to go.
He got to go.
You know how many friends I got they can't come down to that store? Say, man, I'll catch you later, Jack. And I love these guys.
And people don't know when you giving out motherfucking credit to businesses and shit, you now become a data furniture.
Twin is one of the ones I will say that bring ideas.
Right.
That friend ain't bringing no idea. I ain't holding it against them. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, this like Twin. Last time he gave me and Ronnie watches, everywhere I wore that watch, they asked where I get that shit from.
Yeah,
I said, that nigga smart as shit. Yeah, everybody was like, where you get that watch? Gotta go to Walmart get this one, baby.
So Twin, so let me ask you a question, Twin. So we always discuss merchandise, man. And of course people know, man, me and Twin, we like to we shoe freaks. Mm-hmm. We shop, we do this, right? We don't do it to show off. This is what we always like. Sure. Every time we call, is it go up on Macy's, they got a sale. Go to Foot Locker, they got a sale. Bro, these stores are always advertising. They're sending emails for what, Moon? They're trying to keep your get business.
Right, for sure.
Go, we don't do any of this. Email blasts, we don't do this. So what I'm going to ask, Moon, you don't feel that's a problem?
Hell yeah, that's a problem. You got to build networks.
I mean, that's the thing.
You have to admit as a man, when something is wrong, it's wrong. People come down the store. Man, I didn't know y'all was here. Mm-hmm. Man, I said, man, we've been here since 18. Guess what I tell them? You're absolutely right. It's our fault that you don't know. Because it's our job to make everybody know.
Right.
But see, a lot of these people, they get comfortable, and they on this live right now, Moon. They're gonna be scared to speak out. Right. Because their friend, if they say the truth, they're gonna lose friendship. Right. See, I don't care about that. No. I'm an honorable man.
Them niggas went against Jesus.
Yeah, they want to get. There you go.
I know they gonna go against me.
See, I don't care about. I'm being honest with you, Moon. Man, I'm not here for likes, bro.
Right. No.
Listen, man, I want you to be truthful to me, man. If I came in here stinking, man, pull me to the side, tell me. Don't let me keep stinking, man. And I want to say something. Cause I'm going to say something to you.
Right. But that's the best thing about being in business and having good people on your side. Mm-hmm. You know, when you got somebody that can think outside the box and bring different ideas to the table, that keeps everything fresh, new, and keep evolving. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I get on the phone with him maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, run through some ideas with him. We'll chop it up, and then he's like, hey, let's roll with it. But here's the thing. If you don't have nobody in your corner that's willing to work for you and work with you, you got them there. Because they ain't going to do nothing but eat on what you doing, and then you ain't going to have nothing. Right. And that's one thing my brothers always told me throughout the years. You know, I appreciate him. I appreciate the man in the shop. They always look out for me. Every time we do something, we don't just look at it's for us. We look at it for everybody.
That's
like
right.
you said, with the watches,
that's
it
right.
was an idea. And he'll tell you, the watches was an idea for me to say, I wanted something different I ain't never seen before. I told Ed, it was like, well, man, you want to do it, go ahead and do it. A lot of other different ideas came about. But that's the thing. When you got people that's surrounding you that really want to see your business survive and go further than what it is, it's all about what you want to bring to the table. You can't have nobody just hanging around not doing nothing. You know what I mean? That's like what even in the bands. If you got all these people in the band, they don't want to promote the shows, but they want their money at the end of the day, you don't need them, because what's the use of it if they're not going to help bring nobody to the door?
Right.
You know what I mean? Ain't nobody in no job that's a job on this planet, whether you're an entrepreneur or a regular worker, ain't nobody going to hire you or put you in a position where you don't bring some money back to the table. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I'm a truck driver. If you think they tell me, hey, you drive trucks, but I'm sitting behind a desk all day and I can't help get no money, you think they're going to keep me there? There's no way it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
So back to what I was telling you, Bam.
Right.
It's a difference between some of these bands, man. They put people as managers, but the managers are the one coming out their pocket. Listen, I can hire Moon and Twin to run the store. They managers. They oversee the stores, pay the bills, I give them credit card. They don't own the store.
Right.
I'm paying them a salary. Moon and them should not be having to pay the gas bill.
Right.
I gave him a card to pay it, and I can see every charge he made. Moon, what is this? What is this cruise?
But that's why they hiring niggas as managers and shit.
Yeah. So you have a manager. So a lot of times these people in the bands, they managers,
Right.
and they stressed out because they
Some of them
they
ain't
taking
really
it hard. So bam, you listen, man. You have to have capital somewhere where you can get money. You understand? Listen, man.
Because the band supposed to pay the manager.
That ain't what you talking about. The manager sitting up there going to the ATM machine. I told one for I said, boy, you the biggest fool I ever seen on this earth. You paying the band that hired you. So this is my.
But that's why I don't understand why. Like, what is the time limit on a band or promoter doing a show that ain't supposed to work? Somebody said you supposed to go like at least 8 weeks, but I'm like, man, if it don't work in 2 weeks, I'm done.
Well, it depends. It depends on
the
this,
mindset
man.
of the people too.
Yeah.
It depends. It takes time to. It's this. The reason why some of these bands will work because they playing here for 2 weeks, they give up and move somewhere else. Slim, you inconsistent. You better off staying in that one place. What makes you think the other place gonna do better for you?
Everybody trying to hit the
When you got to
lottery.
father, stay in one place, stay consistent. This is the thing, man. If a band tells me, and I listen, they sound good, they got good potential, and I'm trying to invest with them, I might lose a little bit of money, but I can deal with it because I know what I'm dealing with.
You know, my ass.
It ain't that they trying to beat me. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
See, listen, man. 2 of my buddies are promoters, okay? They live out of state. They don't have to, they get $80,000 and $90,000 checks.
Right.
They don't have to put any money. I'll give you a perfect example. Moon got an entertainment company, okay? Called Moon Music Entertainment. Moon has all the outlets to promote. I go to Moon and say, Moon, listen, I'm going to give you 2%, man. I'm going to give you 2% of your expertise. Push this show. Moon is just going to use his skills.
Exactly.
Moon going to see the money, but the money is mine. Moon gonna see everything. So at the end, Moon gonna get sponsors and everything to bring money in. Moon might get 15 sponsors. I got a sponsor that's giving 1,000 promotion, Budweiser. I got this. All that go towards his money. So what now happened?
That's why people, hey, Woody Woods, you don't know how you in the hell. Like, we have Rayo a sponsor. We got a realtor that I promote for, and his company, like, we got 3 sponsors. We probably the only people in the podcast that got 3. Like, they don't understand.
Yeah.
Sponsors is what's
so at the end of the night, man, Moon might have brung in $2 million times 2 million times 2%. That's good money. That's what real promoters do. They don't use their own money, Bam. Remember your time when I said, Bam, you don't supposed to use your own money in business? And you say, who money you supposed to use? The people money.
Exactly.
Banks don't have no money. Banks don't want you to take out money. They want you, because a bank, what people don't understand about banks only have to keep 2% of their assets in the bank at all times.
Right.
They loan out for mortgages in different places, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you go to a bank and say, man, I need $50,000, they might say, we don't have that much yet.
Order.
They have your money, but they got to order, or they're going to say, what do you need it for? Or they're going to say, you got to sign the IRS form.
Right.
I went to the bank one time and said, I need $10,000. They said, you got to sign it. I said, give me $9,500.
Right.
Give me $9,500. I go to the ATM and get the 5.
Right.
The lady looked at, you understand what I'm saying?
Right. Hell yeah, I know.
So, what I'm trying to tell you is, we're uneducated in go-go.
Right. In life.
I'm not saying everybody,
Right.
but we're uneducated to be this way. We playing with fool's money. If I go to a backyard show, man, I'm gonna have the money in my back pocket anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have to bank off that, because if that money don't come through, gang don't want that money.
Right.
Oh, I ain't gonna be able to pay you, man, the next Friday.
And then you gotta start chasing at the door.
Yeah, you gotta chase at the door.
Too early.
Man, that's bro. So what I'm saying is, what I try to teach people, it's okay not to know stuff, man. I don't know it all. I know enough. I know one thing. I know not to walk to the ATM machine.
Right.
Well, that's why I say Gang and them got smart. Like,
what they build?
Listen. They don't even click sticks until that motherfucking envelope come.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna let Troy speak, man.
Yeah.
We need to wrap it up.
Oh,
We
yeah.
gotta get down. You know what I'm saying?
All right. We gonna do the shout outs, but what you want? We'll start with you with the shout outs.
Shout outs.
Yeah. Anybody you want to shout out? Or you got to pop
Man,
up or something?
listen, man. We gotta pop up over there on C Street, man. 1900 C Street. Y'all can go on my page. Go on the
by the jail?
Right there where the DC Armory at.
By the jail?
Yeah. If you come up from DC Armory, you'll see the man that pop
There's
up.
one address I
Matter
know.
of fact,
1901 D Street. Nigga,
Tasha
I
gonna
know
be
it.
there with all the bundles. Y'all looking for soap powder, everything.
Who, Tasha?
You just gonna have
Oh,
big
yeah,
bundles,
shout
man.
out Tasha. Happy belated birthday,
So
Tasha.
I'm gonna send this out to Jet Black, Heartbeat, and all these people. Jet Black, my nephew, he always call me. I love him, man. I love everybody in the Go community. Man, I don't want you to take it like I'm coming down on y'all. I love y'all more than you love yourself. I believe that.
Yeah, you do
God
that,
have
bro.
sent me and blessed me to give wisdom. I've never cared about who don't like it. If the shoe don't fit, you ain't got to wear it.
Exactly.
If I'm striking your nerve, then maybe it might be you. That's the
Might be
problem.
Cinderella.
So I'm going to leave it alone. And I just love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much, Moon
For sure.
and old 640 Bay.
Hey, one thing I'ma say, and then we can go to Twin. Then one thing, and I was telling Moon as we was driving, I said, man, I'm doing like them podcasts begin. I'm only come on this joint and Heartbeat. Like I'm don't be fucking with them podcasts, joint. Like when you talking real shit.
Nah.
And he called me and said, man, I like Moon. I said, yeah, Moon got that knowledge, huh?
Yeah, Moon
I like,
good,
yeah, that
yeah.
nigga know how to talk and get to people.
Yes,
and
sir.
Like, and when you got an ignorant motherfucker like me, you need a motherfucker like
You
that.
ain't lying.
Everybody this
When I
shit
seen
out,
Moon, when
Yeah.
I seen Moon, I said, man.
Yeah, so, man, that shit
I
be
seen
out,
Moon on here a couple of times, right?
Yeah.
I checked
Everybody
somebody, look, I
like
said,
Moon.
yeah.
Everybody like
I said,
Moon.
that man right there,
Yeah.
he got his head on right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause he
because you know
been
why?
through it.
He don't talk loud. He talk just right. So I could tell, man, he got his head on right, man. God bless Moon with that wisdom.
Right.
Ain't no man that what he's doing. Can't no man fake that.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
And that's why I say I thank because a lot of people here go, but I bring him on because he has the history and the knowledge. Like I can only teach you go from 93 on up. I can't like be no whole motherfucking Joe. So that'd be good for people to hear that shit. And then I was like, man, we gotta change the narrative. We can't be on here like when I first started podcasts, I thought being messy and being raunchy was the way, like bringing two people that's beefing like I was, but that ain't the ways, and then it had to be another way. So
it's
when I
not the way, man.
Moon, I mean, when I got with Moon, we changed the narrative,
correct.
And then we don't have to have some negative to do views or to do good business or to get the sale, man.
Cause man, when I see some podcasts, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It ain't y'all podcast. Man, look at it. Man, they trashy, man. They just click it on like, dog, it's nothing positive, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to hear a bunch of women cussing. Man, you understand what I'm saying?
Talking about who ate them out.
Yeah, man. I'm like, look, man, that's the devil, man.
Right.
This supposed to be education. We men and women, women coming in. We supposed to uplift our women, give them courage, give our men courage. If I'm sitting up in band, we cussing with liquor cups all on the floor, who would looking up to that?
Right.
So anyway, look, man. Got some Troy, you got something to say? Good, man.
Shout out, then.
Yeah,
Hold on. Let me put the camera on.
I want to thank everybody for just being on the show, watching the show, and everything like that.
They ain't on this motherfucker.
I really want to say to all the up and coming bands, new or old, don't be afraid to reach out to BAM 640, you know, to try to get on the show.
Get with Barry. Barry got a joint early Sunday.
Or get with Barry.
Yeah, Barry
try
got
to get,
early Sunday.
talk to these guys, get on the show, so somebody get to know who you are. I'm not saying y'all not well known, but it's always good to get on some shows where people can see you, get the idea of who you are, what you doing out here, where you playing at.
Somebody did it for us. Shit.
Yeah, next Wednesday, RNS will be at Urban Crab.
I'll be there for Mike Gray,
for
right?
Mike G. John, you know, last final show. So that's gonna be a party that y'all might want to come out and check out. And yeah, just keep pushing. Whether it's a free show, paid show, don't matter what nobody say. Do what makes you that gets you the money. Right. Do what makes you happy and your band successful. Don't worry about what nobody else saying. Yeah. And don't take all this negative stuff on the internet to heart, because it ain't nothing really with it for real.
It's the metaverse.
Right. Alright, I'm gonna shout out. First, I want to shout out DJ Jigga Man. His daughter was killed a year today.
That's my man. That's my man.
So prayers to Jigga Man.
Yes, sir.
Also prayers to my fiance Katrina. She just lost her grandmother at 6 o'clock. We knew this was coming, so but just keep her in prayer. Everybody don't deal with death the same.
Send love out to her, man.
Right, and shout out to everybody, like Woody Wood said. Shout out to the Gold Community. Also, all the bands. Barry's giving y'all a chance. Is everybody free at the fire station? Every Sunday we do the futures now. We do the futures now. We do the futures now. So that Moon, take us home. Guess who calling me? Steve Roy too. Yeah. Go ahead, Moon.
Hit the camera.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
oh,
man.
Nah, you on too.
All right, man. You already know, man. You know, I always say, you know what I'm saying, like, without the people in the streets, man, we nothing, man. We built this platform for people to come up here and talk from the heart and really, you know what I'm saying, give knowledge and grace to the people. Like, you know, usually we in here talking and leading the conversations, but great leaders know how to sit back and let the veterans go out and give the information up. That's why I sat back and just let motherfucking Woody just give his information out and let y'all know the history of a lot of things and sit back and observe and watch greatness. So, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be able to do that when you trying to come up and learn. That's why a lot of bands have a problem, because they don't know how to sit back and learn and listen. Everybody talking for a response instead of listening and gathering game. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all brothers from coming on here and doing that, man. Y'all legendary brothers.
That means a lot to me, man.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you, man. You about the first man. It seems like you got some sense, I know you got, and that means a lot to me, man, because you're saying it absolutely right, man. My father told me, you gotta listen, man.
Hey.
You don't know it all.
That's one of my father's favorite quotes. If you're willing to listen, you're willing to learn.
Yeah,
and
sure.
that stays with me every day.
Man, That's it, man. That's how we grow and get better, man. Steel sharpens steel. So, you know what I'm saying? When you get around the right people, man, you're supposed to soak up game.
Yeah,
I
man.
learned a lot here from the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate it. But you know the slogan, man. We shaking hands and kissing babies, man. We running for president. We touching one person at a time, man. Believe that.
And I say this, and I mean, listen, man. I have spoke this last week. I have heard people arguing even with the Trump situation, right? Go. Take your mind off that Trump administration and put your trust in God.
For sure.
Take your mind. What makes you believe that Trump or anyone can conquer what God can do?
Can't.
Man, you think the orange man scared me? Man, I put my trust in God.
Right.
You can't control everything. And that's what in Go-Go we scared. We're terrified to make moves and we think, oh man. So what happened is, if you're going through something, Moon, and I'm a negative person, I'm gonna throw fuel in the fire with you. All that's doing is inviting more negative people. So when I say, nah, Moon, you don't need to be doing that, man. Get off here with that. Everybody else gonna say, nah, Moon, that man hating. I'm the one that's trying to save you.
Exactly.
So we don't know the difference between trying to uplift it. We think when people like me speak, oh, I'm trying to come down on you.
No.
What I got to gain to tell you something bright, Moon? Nobody's paying me.
Exactly.
I don't even know you like that, Moon.
Yeah.
And I can look at you as a man and tell, bro, that you a great man by the way you talk and speak and you sitting here calm. I've been around enough solid men. Real men can sit here and talk.
So
I ain't trying to make like I'm better than you, Moon. I'm better than Twin. I'm just saying, listen, we men, we should be able to sit down at the table and talk like men.
that's for sure.
If you say, Woody, I don't agree with that, okay, I'm not mad at you. Well, what did you I say, what did you understand, Moon? Let me explain it to you a little better. Maybe say, okay, Woody. Woody, I still don't understand. Okay, Woody, boom, we just don't agree. It don't make us a bad people. So in Go-Go, everybody get mad when you tell them the truth. And then when I said, well, if it's not the truth, prove me wrong. I come up on this podcast, they won't do it. But anyway, man, love you, Moon, and
Love you too, bro.
Bam.
You already know what
Love
to
you,
do.
Slim.
And take a page out me and Woody
Bring some pictures before
Woodford.
we go too.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
live. Go live and see what audience come on. That's how I get my
Listen. I need each and every last one of you, please, leave a comment on what we spoke about. Please, man. Even your band members.
No, a lot of people been showing love.
If
though,
you
man.
agree, you agree. If you disagree, just put it on there. Listen, I'm willing. Anyone that say disagree with me, I tell Bam and Moon right there, I'm willing to come back on this podcast. So anyway, prove me wrong. Anyway, man, I love y'all so much. I thank Twin. I thank Moon and Bam invite me on. And Bam is right. A lot of people invite me on this podcast. I won't do it.
Yeah,
Not because I
won't.
got nothing against them, man. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, Woody.
I'm not talking no barbershop talk. I'm talking, man. I'm right here with soldiers.
Man, for sure.
You understand what I'm saying? And I shake men hands. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna sign off. We got a little picture. All right?
Oh, I'm trying to get this motherfucker stuck on here. All right, I'm trying to. If I can get this.
I'll talk to y'all later, man. Thank y'all for chiming in. Leave your comment, please. It means a lot. Please. Let me know how we
Oh, fuck.